Yo, good evening, everyone. How's it going? What's up, Worst Elephant? With our extremely helpful notes up on the screen, I'm sure you'll have no trouble this time. You're so Dragon Coin poor? I have bad news for you, Nathan. Oh god, this is still pretty loud, isn't it? You know, let me crank it down a bit further. Alright, sound alerts are gonna be really quiet tonight, but hopefully it won't be too loud. What? Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy day before Thanksgiving, or I guess already Thanksgiving if you live on the East Coast. If you live in Europe, I guess you wouldn't really care either way. But I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. I had probably about as perfect a Wednesday as I could have hoped for. Anybody else getting crazy buffering issues? Everything's clean on my end, buddy. Hate to tell you. So, what's up, Cragger? Good to see you. Do we need a little loading circle emote? Hard to tell because your wireless isn't great at the moment. I know my output is good. It's gonna depend on your input. What's up, Vesty? How's it going? Yeah, I had today. So I didn't have a whole lot to do today. My kids were off of school already. So I did some work, I finished up some stuff and turned some stuff in. For lunch, we actually had like a company Thanksgiving meal, which since we're all working from home, they basically gave us $30 and told us to get something. So I went to Coco's. It's a kind of American diner style place just right around the block here, and I got 2 turkey dinners for lunch. Not just for me, one for my wife, and we split them with our kids. That was really good. That was really good. And then I got out of work early at 2. I took my kids outside. We ran around the block for a bit. I was able to relax in the afternoon. We had spaghetti for dinner. I was watching Sailor Moon with my kids. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, it's been an absolutely lovely day. The only drawback, the only problem is that all of these festivities have left me absolutely drained. I am so tired right now. I can't hear what Ash ate for lunch. Fuck. Oh, you're not close on that guess, but yes, Thanksgiving. What's up, M? Poppin' my broskies. Glad your cousin recommended you watch Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop's fantastic. I want to get my wife to watch it. My wife and I have been watching City Hunter on Sunday nights. My night off. And I'm really hoping that when we finish City Hunter, we can watch Cowboy Bebop. Stop talking and start playing. Got him. I can't because there's something very important that I have to alert y'all to. Not only are we voting on our next Saturday game right now? Which you should vote if you haven't. It's between Echo Knight, and Jumping Flag. And this vote will go until December 5th, so get your vote in. Not only can you nominate new Chill Night games for us to play after we finish Spiritfarer, and we're finishing Spiritfarer tomorrow night. So, but you'll have another week at least, because I'm going to play House of Da Vinci 2 next week. After that, though, we got to figure out what our next Chill Night game is going to be, and that's what I need all of you for. No, not just those things. I have added yet another Dragon Coin reward, and it's a doozy. Please direct your attention to the little Dragon Coin menu down there, and you will find one for 12,000 smackers. Which should be labeled Nominate an Unreleased Game. This one's gonna work a little bit differently than the other one. So give me a second to explain this one. One of the weaknesses we've had with the way we do the schedule and nominations and everything is that we haven't been very agile or flexible when like cool new stuff comes out. I've been able to jump on a few things because of planning ahead, like Horizon Zero Dawn and Amnesia Rebirth, and yes, Transient. But those were kind of things that I had to plan in advance. This new Dragon Coin reward is a way for y'all to request stuff that's coming up that we might want to work into the schedule, which is one reason why it's so expensive. It's not going to be stuff that we really vote on. It's gonna be more like you suggest something. If a bunch of people suggest the same thing, obviously we're gonna do it. But if you suggest something, I look into it, I'm interested in it, and it fits with our schedule, then I'm gonna do it. If you nominate an unreleased game, something coming up in the future, and I don't end up doing it on release, I will refund you your 12,000. So it's almost kind of like a bet, really. You're betting to see if I'm actually going to take you up on what you're suggesting. But regardless, if you put in something like if you were like, I don't know, if you put in something that's still a ways out, like Hollow Knight Silk Song or something, then you're at least out those 12,000 Dragon Coins until it releases. So it's a bit of an X factor there, but yeah. Gambling, you're in. Chill Night nominations, bring them on. I love them. LSD Dream Emulator on emulator. Full Throttle are a series of LucasArts adventure games, also good. Persona 4. I just realized it's the year of Super Baseball 2020. Holy crap. You have to wait for 212,000 coins for... Vesta, you're making me so nervous with that. I really find myself very concerned with whatever you're plotting. Especially since I think I know what it is. Oh god, don't say that. Don't say that. It makes me anxious. But yeah, if somebody wants to link the current leaderboard for Chill Night nominations, feel free. You can see where it stands as of last night. I'll need to put in everything that you guys are adding tonight, and I know between streams there was also a nomination for My Time at Portia, which is I would say a more traditional Dragon Quest Builders 2-ish nomination for Chill Night, which sounds really good to me, honestly. Final Fantasy IX is the current leader for the record. Well, it might not be after tonight. We'll see, won't we? So, and all that matters, just so you know, all that matters from the nominations is what's in the top 3. Whatever's in the top 3 is gonna get voted on. So as long as you guys keep Persona 4 in the top 3, doesn't matter if it's second or third, you're still gonna be able to vote on it. Anyway, I think I've done plenty of rambling. We should probably get back to this game we're supposed to play tonight. A game that released on Epic and then Steam later, you would be counting the Steam release for a refund, I imagine. Yes. I mean, Epic. I don't want to mess with Epic, but like, I don't know. I don't feel as hardlined about it as I used to be. I think if something really, 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 really cool came out on Epic, and we really, 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 really wanted to do it, I would at least consider it. I'm not just gonna say no. I know you're clarifying, but it's also something that I've kind of thought about a little bit on my own. The reason I say that is I know Darkest Dungeon 2 is gonna be Epic exclusive, and I really, really, really want to play Darkest Dungeon 2 when it comes out, so. You want me to get over the Epic Store thing already? It's not that, like, my opinion of Epic or Tim Sweeney hasn't changed. If anything, it's gotten worse. Like, holy shit, what a moron. But I guess I've also seen the impact that it's had, and it hasn't really disrupted anything. It hasn't really brought about any of the disastrous changes that I feared. So I think it seems to have settled into a distant second place to Steam. So had to set it to early test Grifflands. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be the great industry-consuming evil that I and others feared it might be for whatever reason. So, whatever. Yeah, that's what happened to Gnarl. And now you know. Okay, so to recap, it's 1347. We have a tribe now, and we are a year. I think we're a year into having our tribe at this point. Last year we attempted, oh god, no. Yes. Last year we attempted a hero quest, and I mean, kind of just arbitrarily failed it, to be completely honest. We didn't send we didn't send an ideal candidate because we don't have one, but despite putting a ton of resources into it, despite understanding the mystery inside and out, we were still denied victory, so. We're still in recovery mode from that. We have 2 magic for the year. We're a bit cow poor, honestly. We might trade some goods for cows this year. Goods and or food for cows. But I don't plan on raiding anybody. I don't plan on getting us into any trouble. You have a whole bunch of free games on Epic. Might even play one of these days. I haven't even been bothering to pick up the free games on Epic because I know I wouldn't be playing them. So. Hello, Echo Far. Good to see you, buddy. You're just in time. We're finally getting started. I do love my pre-game ramble so very much. So yeah, this year normal harvest. There's supposed to be fewer arguments within the clan, which will be nice because people keep coming to us and bitching about Thanes or cows or whatever. We didn't allocate magic to anything, so we'll have to play it a bit more conservatively. We might build stone walls this year. Still can't trust foxes. Tedding's still crazy. And yeah. The chat is Epic exclusive. Dumb and Epic account, you still hate it? Always Echo Far. Always. We do not discriminate on the basis of chosen game storefront. Alright, I think we're in pretty good shape right now. Yeah, we could actually have more cropland. They need 6. The livestock need a grade on 30 hides of land. They need 69 herd as a 10th of nice. Yeah, I'm gonna beef up our cropland a little bit because I actually have control over that. Do that. Off this quick back. Yeah, that should be fine. Just a modest increase. Magically, we're in pretty good shape. Relations. So this is, oh god, we don't want to do this. So our tribe consists of the Red Sox, forgot already. Red Fox, Van Stali, Wildcat, and Zethnaring. That's right. We weren't able to get the Varmandian. Wild Stallions. We're definitely be doing some trade this year. We have a Sacred Claude. Oh god, I remember that. I remember that. We at the end of Monday's stream, we got an earthquake bomb from the priestesses of Maran Gore. Only Canadians are allowed to do that. We report to our government. Yeah, and what are they gonna do about it, huh? For stern talking to. War. What is it good for? Cows, apparently. The answer is cows. Whatever the hell we do. Tattoo Police, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going tonight? What were you up to? What were you doing? Earman, thank you for the follow. This game looks cool. This game is cool. It's a very fickle game. It is a very, very, very fickle game, but it is good. Quite good. We're not cool as the cops. Let's open the year with a sacrifice. Let's dig up some mysteries, shall we? We got the goods. We got the talent. We learned clan lore ritual. Cool. Oh boy. 3 Anzarni men arrive at Trutula. Although Bolek is slow to get to the point, he eventually tells he is descended from the Buffgart, or the Hungry Women, who were adopted in a manner similar to your own Nalda Bin. The specifics are hard to follow, but it seems the Anzarni ring forbids the Buffgart bloodlines from setting up a Maran Gore shrine. Bolek asks that his people be allowed to worship at yours once a season. I don't see a problem with that, personally. Buffgardings are not numerous. This won't affect our clan magic, but it will please Grim Maran Gore. And we want to do that. We do not want to piss off Maran Gore. We kind of owe her one. Yeah, exactly. Why not? What's up, Manic? Tell a bunch of Albertans you're talking shit about oil and give them her address. Okay, that might be a bit scarier. Maran Gore is worshipped by few, but propitiated by many. Should we welcome these poor folks? Hope these hungry women strengthen our earth blood blessing and not bring earthquakes. Vinkot asked our ancestors to shelter the Nalda Bin or stick farmers when the world fell apart. He assigned other remnant people to clans. This is a tough one. Really, Ngana? The Anzarni are on the brink of a feud with us? Like, I really don't see any problem with this at all. I'm just gonna allow them to worship. We'll speak forever your generosity, said Bolek and his companions. Descended in the Nalda Bin, our own remnant people were pleased that we were respecting Vinkot's ancient request to care for shattered clans. The Anzarni let us know they would have preferred a formal request, but accepted our decision. Oh, so I guess that could have... Jesus, okay. I guess that could have strained relations with the Anzarni a bit further. Cool choose your own adventure game you've been playing. It's called Warlock of Firetop Mountain. You should check it out one day. Maybe I should. I'll look into that, Tattoo Police. Thank you. Sora Goodseller, a trader priestess of the talking god Isseries, comes to trade with you. In the course of a routine trading session, she shares some news. By helping to start a new tribe, you change the face of Dragon Pass. Afraid of your tribe's power, the other clans are gathering themselves into tribes. The Teddingling, Anterling, Raxtanti, and Gerending clans have joined together as the Malign. I thought we were bros with the Raxtanti. How could you join with the Anterlings and do us dirty like that? I am very disappointed. Cincina tribe is made up of the Goran, Tanahart, and Vanstach clans. I don't remember much about them. Orlanats, Grey Fox, and 6 brothers have confederated as the Velisi tribe. Other clans are considering forming tribes too. Okay. Birdo, buddy, thank you so much for subscribing for 19 months, dude. That is extremely generous of you. Yeah, joining with the Anterlings and the Teddinglings sends a pretty clear message. Okay, this is interesting. I guess we have to make a big diplomatic decision. Sacrifice is good, but it is Arnalda, Isseries, and Chalana Roy we should seek aid from. If we ask the war gods for what we should provide ourselves, they will be offended. The bad King Urgrain's reign, the night came and all the tribes fell apart. Oskel created a new tribe, and then the others formed out of Oskel fear. Farmers wait and see how the crops grow. We should wait too, especially in this season where we much tend to those crops. We are strong, we should prove it on the battlefield. We are not strong at the moment. Friend is always better than enemy. The help of one of the new tribes, we can rid the forest of the elves once and for all. Okay. Alright. I like where Ngana's head's at. More in the Dragon Newts about the Milani. They've got sketchy eyes. We strengthen our magic through sacrifice, but the gods are displeased. They might take some of our magic. Okay, we can't risk that, unfortunately. I would actually... Cincina is Gorin, Tanahart, and Van Stach. I don't think we've had trouble with any of them. Let's see, Van Stach, Tanahart, Gorin. None of them are neighboring. Worth a try, I suppose. Let's see what happens. Which tribe do you wish to ally with? Cincina? They have a queen as well. We ready our plans to win over the Cincina. Okay, cool. Things will happen. Surely. Definitely. We have Earth Blood now. Trees. Try to sacrifice your Ralda. Yeah, there's a couple of these we don't know anything of. So this might be a good year to spread the sacrifices around a bit. Who knows what we'll learn? We'll learn Milk Blessing. Sweet. Alright, Fire Season. Fire Season. I don't want to raid anybody. I want to send out traders, but I don't want to weaken our position too much either. Still need more treasures. He's not satisfied with our clod and calf. Lousy antler. Oh shit, look at that. Alright, so things have definitely happened. So it looks like white is us. So we... Okay, so we are here, here, and here. Oh, these bastards. These bastards cut a line straight through our tribal lands by allying with each other. So this is Cincina down here. This is the one that we're talking about allying with. They like us actually. Gorin, Van Stach, they both like us fine. I don't know how this is gonna work. Raxtanti really like us. Ted and Ling don't, and of course we're feuding with the Antlerlings, so we'll see what happens there. These folks seem pretty ambiguous to ambivalent towards us. And then this is another weird one. Poor little Zephnurings there. Actually, I wonder. I'm also very disappointed with Raxtanti. I wonder if there's anything we can do about that. We demand that you leave. your tribe. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do at the moment. I don't know what that would do, unfortunately. If I don't know if that would apply to the entire. I don't know what that would do to the tribal structure is the thing. So I'm gonna wait and see what happens with these talks with the folks down south. I guess if nothing else I can do. I kind of just want to ride out fire season, honestly. Anything I try to send people out doing. We could, actually... We could go ahead and build a stone wall. We've got the goods. We're making tons of goods each season. We'll just be low on goods. Through fire season. I think that's okay. I think if we built a stone wall and sat tight through fire season and earth season, then maybe we can do some stuff in Dark and Storm this year. I'm gonna do this. Weapon Thanes, led by Destandros, complain that you've been favoring the lowly carls over them. We're not being treated as honorable nobles, they protest, but like mere cottars, as servants of the farmer's whims. We warriors look enviously at other clans. If a man risks his life for them, he can expect his proper due. Well, if you guys would start winning fights, you know, maybe we could work something out. Anyway. What's up, Ninja Zombie? How's it going? Humor and respect are the best remedy for this grumbling illness. Persuade them their grievances are exaggerated. Beneva might be able to pull that off. I have to admit the Carls have been a wee bit prideful of late and at the Weapon Thane's expense. Well, I don't want to antagonize the Carls. Are you serious? So, assign cottars as servants to leading Weapon Thanes, compose a poem praising the Weapon Thanes, distribute rings and silver among the Weapon Thanes, give a feast. Hopefully we just persuade. Make them happy again. King Hort laid down that those who risk their lives for the clan or its nobility deserve to be recognized as such. Better to give a feast than to simply gift the Weapon Thanes. The Carls can share in the feast and will not be as slighted. That's not a bad idea either. It's just feasts cost us cows. Always a fan of feasts, yeah. I certainly understand that, but... What do you think, chat ring? I'm leaning towards persuade them. I'm leaning towards option 5 here. What do y'all think? Beneva's been very, very good at talking people down from stuff. You too? All right, let's go with that. Oh, schedule for tomorrow. Damn it, Echofar! I'm seeking out leadership advice here. You have to take this seriously. Persuade them. They agree they may have tried too hard to make their point that things weren't as bad as they made them out. Damn, done and done. Cool. We're already back up to 77 goods. We make tons of goods. All right. I'm gonna sit one more out and see what happens. If we survive fire season, we can send Thanes out exploring and doing stuff next season. Alright, something's happening. You have decided to make peace overtures to the Cincina. Their queen, Desrata, says she will hear your argument. Okay. If we make peace in Arnalda's name and then break the peace, our fertility will suffer. If we fail to win peace, our reputation will suffer. King Voskath made peace with bad King Urgrain, but Urgrain broke the peace. Urgrain's law speakers were tongue-tied for a year after that. People fear Inhumans more than they fear one another. Peace agreements between tribes are not long-lasting. They only made a tribe because we did, because they were afraid. They will not be anxious to deal with us. I mean, Arnalda's probably a good way to go. So the clans involved here, the Gorend, The Gorend are known for a history of mad chieftains. The Tanahart are known for... Oh, this is the large boulder with war powers people. And the Vanstach, I think? They're known for their tradition of female chieftains. They're chieftains... Okay, so the Vanstach are the ones in charge. Let's see if they will heed the wisdom of Ronalda. Because Radha said that we needed the blessings of Ronalda. She agreed to make an alliance in the goddess's name. Ooh, cool. Cool. All right. So now we have an alliance of tribes. Very neat. So let's see. Alright, so we're allied with Cincina. Kalimar farmed a long time ago. Queen Minara of the Apples. Alright, this is our clan. Is our clan the biggest? Apples, Grey Dogs, and Marnie? No, this one is. Kalimar is the biggest. Apples, Grey Dogs, Enmagarni, Staghearts, and Hendardi. And that's the same as ours. Durendings, Teddinglings, Anterlings, Rextanti, Six Brothers, Orlanasti, and Grey Foxes. Okay. So we allied with one of the smaller ones, I think. Polymar might be the next one to reach out to. Alright, so now that we're farming, I want to do some trading. Let's go to somebody nearby. Let's see. Can you cause discord in a tribe by manipulating a member clan against another? That's a good question, too. I'm not sure. Try. They're known for the fertility fields. They won't want to buy food. I'm gonna send a delegation to the Rextanti. Let's see where we stand with them. I'm gonna sell food. I want more cows. I feel more comfortable when we have more cows. I am gonna send a few footmen this time, just to make sure. I know it's harvest season, but we should be all right if we only take a few. While foraging for berries in the bush, women in the clan encounter talk. While foraging for berries in the bush, women of the clan encounter a talking fox. In halting trade talk, it tells them that it will protect them from the spirits of the wood if the clan agrees not to clear any more of the forest for the next 5 years. The clan must also agree to stop hunting foxes for that period. The fox warns that the spirits will be very angry if the clan doesn't comply. It tells them it will be waiting for them the next day when they have talked to the other two legs. It's the real lucky talking fox this time. He ain't so lucky then. Beniva, were you not here earlier? The fox pelts we take each year will provide us with warm, certain, and valuable in trade. We can't agree to leave the land uncleared. We need to grow more food to feed our people. Talking fox might be worth 20 cows. This magical omen is a gift from the gods. We must return the gift through sacrifice. Although they are rare, every type of animal has especially intelligent individuals who can talk and even cast magical spells. Well, unfortunately, we're operating on precedent here. Make sure it's not Tanuki because this guy's got massive balls. Alright. All right. Do we capture and sacrifice him, or do we capture and trade him? I'm not agreeing to shit. We've already been dicked over by one talking fox. And whether or not this guy is legit, he really should have compared notes with his buddy. Not a roguelike says sacrifice. Toast, I'm not agreeing to shit. I ain't doing it. That first talking fox fucked up everything for them. Sacrifice to the gods. I already know what's gonna happen. Trade, you need more cows, more foxes, more fun. Sacrifice a Yermal. I'm assuming it's the same fox, with a different fox, and the first guy ruined it for the rest of them. That's kind of sad. I know. Yeah, I would actually like magic more than cows. All right. We're going to Do you guys want to have some fun? Let's have some fun. We're gonna do something new. Hang on. All right. We are going to use a new Twitch feature. All right. I have just launched a prediction. You can bet dragon coins on this outcome. All right? Will sacrificing the fox to the gods be a disaster? You've got 2 minutes to make your bet, and then we're gonna find out. I say no to fun every time I tune into this stream. So, this is the second. We'll lay on all the cards on the table. This is the second talking fox we've ever encountered. The first one screwed us mightily. Took our cows, never heard from him again. So we're not giving this one the time of day. We're gonna capture him, we're gonna sacrifice him to the gods. Now, there's plenty of ways that this can go wrong. This may indeed anger the spirits. The gods might get angry about this. So if anything bad happens as a direct result of doing this, then we will count that as a disaster. Where's the option to make the fox the new tribe leader? This is a very convincing sword, isn't he? Very convincing. Man, some of you actually stand to make some bank off of this, I think. 7th option if you followed Yermal. Really? I'm enjoying the share the pain concept. Dude, I wish we had predictions when I was playing Demon Souls. It would have been so good. All your coins would have been just flying everywhere. It would have been amazing. Alright guys, get your bets in while you can. Place your bets, people. Place your bets. Well, this is pretty lopsided. You even get a neat little badge showing who bet on what, which I think is pretty cool. All right. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. All right, here we go. Capture the fox, sacrifice of the gods. Snaring the fox was harder than we expected. It cost us magic. Oh shit, we trapped it and put it in a bag. Who do you sacrifice it to? That's an interesting question. Yermal? Yermal? Addiction to gambling started on Wednesday night at GBG stream. Yermal it is. Trickster God, full outlaw and scapegoat, but also one of the 7 Lightbringers, a friend to Orlanth. He brings trouble to those around him. Trickster for the Trickster God. Here we go. Our God Talker said that Yermal was extremely pleased with the sacrifice. Okay. We're gonna let this ride for a bit, okay? Because there's still, even though that Yermal is very pleased with this, there's still a chance that the spirits that the fox was talking about are gonna be pissed. All right? And if the spirits are pissed, we're still gonna count that as a disaster. Yermal's like, fuck yeah, I love foxes. About the fox, though, was he extremely pleased? When you get raided by Ents next year? Oh man, okay. A number of the clan's leading women approach the ring again. Their leader, Anastara, has another list of complaints. With Beneva still as chief, things have gone from bad to worse. Our friends of Anstali compare us unfavorably with the livestock. Anterlings sent... Who gives a fuck what the Anterlings do? Send curses that spoil our butter and make our bread taste like straw. You're just a shitty cook. At home, things are no better. She sings off key. It's time we had a new chief. We've already been over this. Yeah, Beneva's like, fuck this, I don't care. Wow, Brandbrig. Way to stand by your queen, dickhead. At least we won our last battle. Beneva's luck has not deserted her. Antelings are spoiling our butter? Nah, I bet she's just a shitty cook. Alright, we're gonna dispute their allegations. Beneva patiently addressed each of their complaints. She exposed each one's exaggeration or misunderstanding. Until even Enstar affirmed her allegiance to Beneva as the clan's chosen leader. Of course! Our caravan's back from the Rextanti. We traded 50 bushels of food for 19 cattle. Near as I could tell, the Rextanti herds have more cows than we do. Okay. Good trading partner then. Alright. Alright, if nothing bad happens because of the fox by the end of the year, those of you that said no are gonna win. Alright, it's still Earth season. We did get more cows. We have a shitload more food. Send the worst parts of the circle to Caro Finn. Let's see. Do a bit more sacrificing. Haven't learned all of Issary's blessings. Alright, that's fair. Send shitty nobles north, but not too many. Get some more mysteries up in here. We learned the spare grain ritual, okay. Alright, it's dark season. Okay. Let's see if we can send out another trade delegation. Because we got the food to spare. We hit up the Rextanti last time. I'm worried about sending traders west because we're actually gonna cross the clan line or the tribal lines with these people. Although we're not actually, we have no hostilities with this clan they formed. It's just 2 out of the 3 in it don't like us. Zathnering are known for their fine horses. We could send. I did not fuck with the ducks. No, the ducks like us. We're actually in good with the ducks. We have a trade route with the ducks. We proposed... I think we proposed an alliance with them, and they laughed in our faces, which is fine. They're ducks. They you know. They do as ducks do. Let's see if we can get a caravan to the Red Fox, because that wouldn't have to go over any mountains or anything. We are doing pretty well in general, yeah. I'd like to pad out our cows a tiny bit. I would like to hero quest again next year if we've got our magic back. That's what I would really like to do, because I know we got a hero quest to actually win this thing. Yeah, we can stand out some more cows. I know we don't need to trade right now. I want to trade right now. There's a difference. Sell some food, buy some cows, send some Ingana. Send some weapon things. Send some footmen. That should be fine. Surplus food. Maybe try to get a treasure? That's not a bad idea. Actually. I don't know what the Red Fox have. We can find out. Can I? Oh, you can't check multiple things, unfortunately. If you're doing anything other than treasure, you can check multiple things. Worth a try, I suppose. Large avalanche cut off the... Okay. So that was a bust. The spirits of your most illustrious ancestors materialize in your clan hall. You have done honor to us and to the history of the clan. The wise and judicious rule of the clan ring strengthens our magic. So now we wish to honor you with a reciprocal gift. Oh, boy. Yeah, I think we need magic. Okay, I'm not even gonna ask the ring. Oh my fuck! Holy shit! Magic you shall have. I love having a chat ring, dude. It makes this game like 10 times more fun. We are the true ring. All right, dude. It's such a hilariously awful idea that it's amazing. Since we can't really go anywhere or do anything else, I'm gonna send Ngana out real quick to like check our lands for stuff. We've just explored on Tula more thoroughly. We didn't find anything interesting. That might be the message that we found everything we're gonna find. All right, storm season. You guys have actually helped me out a lot. Like things have gone pretty well, to be fair. All right, let's send another trade delegation. See if we can get that treasure. Yermal is the trickster god. Oh yeah, you know that. You know that. You're trying to assemble a ring. What am I doing? Not a roguelike. All right. Send a couple thanes and some footmen. Sell some food. Buy a treasure. Red Fox. Hope for the best. Followers of the hunter god Odalia appear before you make an offer. We will gather many other devotees of Odalia here and perform a ritual that increase the availability of game in this area. Naturally, we'd expect you to give us a reason to perform this ritual. Whoa. Whoa, that's cool. Clan magic is strong. Many of the green wings, we offend them, it'll fight. Yeah, we're not gonna refuse them. Odalia's god of the hunt teaches clever ways. Of course, they expect a gift or favor in return. Clan magic is strong. We'll give them reciprocal gifts. Yeah. For somebody to do it for nothing, fuck them. No, we are a kind and gracious people. We will give them a pile of gifts. They thanked us for the gifts and departed, telling us that we would know when the ritual had been completed when the forest filled with elk. Oh man. Dang. Ngana's still out. Magically. It's fine as long as we only give gifts. If you ever give cows, I'm never giving cows. These cows are mine. You can't have any. We do another one to Lancor Mai. Okay, there are still mysteries to learn from Lancor Mai. So, let's do this. We learn the details of Lancor Mai finds the truth. Your trader in Ghana arrives at the Red Fox Tool. Their clan ring consults and agrees they might be willing to sell the tornado rope if the price is right. They summarize its abilities. Untie the knot in battle to unleash a killing storm. I would like that. I would like that quite a bit, in fact. Each treasure is unique. It's hard to put value on. Most of them are worth at least 50 cows. Treasures, we could try to lowball them a bit. Like, I would say, like, I wouldn't go lower than 40. Maybe 45. Treasures are expensive. We sold one. I can't remember if it was the sorceress implements or what. We sold it for like 60, I think. Yeah, goods are worth way less than cows. So I'm gonna let's see if we can lowball them a bit. There are bros. Let's see if they'll part with it for 45. Yeah, the thing is, like, cows are a source of a lot of resources. Like, they're a source of food. They spawn, like, the more cows you have, the more it'll spawn. Goods is just junk we make. It's just gold and silver and stuff. So we use it like, goods is basically money. Cattle is like investments, sort of. Don't lowball them and their buddies. I don't think they'll mind. I do, like... It's like Lord of the Realm, more cows is better. Alright. Let's see if they'll take this. Agreed! We're in! We got a rope of death. We're being raided by the Nemoldings. They have 18 horsemen and 163 spearmen. The Varmandi warned us. Oh, the Varmandi warned us, and all 19 weapon things met them, as well as a lot of the feared. Yeah. We even already got a tornado rope. We're gonna charge him, magic him. This should do. I'm gonna use 2 magics. I don't like using sacrifices for battles because if they charge, we're fucked. Yeah, let's see what happens. Both sides were eager to engage. The fighting was fierce. Their magic was stronger than ours. How much magic do they dump into this shit? Our courage was greater. We drove the Nemoldings off and their survivors left without plundering our Tula. Captured 6 horses. Nice. All right, we took some losses. They're apparently very fierce fighters. But we did get horses out of it. That's always good. All right, guys. Turns out sacrificing the fox wasn't a disaster after all. All right. Sacrificing the fox be a disaster? No. Wow. You guys made bank. There we go. Fox should have kept his mouth shut. Yes, the God Talkers disagree with each other, which is a little concerning. We should definitely, yeah. We should definitely focus on hero quests. This is the year to do it. All right. All right. Sacrifice all the foxes to your mall. All right. So this is the forecast for 1348. Good harvest. Good sign. Mixed signs. Hard to say. All right, 30 babies were born. We initiated 20 children. Clan has 4 more people, 5 more head of cattle, and 7 more horses. We're still doing fine on food. Crafters produced 175 cows worth of goods. Market only made a profit of 11. I wonder what's going on in the market. Not like you do anything with the coins about anyway. All right. We need to hero quest this year. Definitely. God, Jesus, we have so much magic. It's stupid. All right, we're gonna use it. I'm gonna put points in Destiny, Heroism, and I think War. Why don't we go raid some people? The Nemoldings just pissed us off. Should probably do diplomacy. I'll put a point in diplomacy. And then that'll give us 16 in reserve. War at the very least will prevent us from taking hits if we get raided. And I think with our walls and everything, we should be totally fine. Put a point in war, that's kind of like diplomacy. Okay. Yeah, all this other stuff should be fine. Alright, we're gonna hero quest this year. I guess the first thing we need to decide is what we're gonna hero quest. Well, there goes Gargistran. Also, I forgot to mark down what we put points in. Diplo 1, quests 2, war +1, destiny +2, heroism +1. We knew this was coming. Oh, we did. Yeah, we were gonna replace him, weren't we? He seemed to be glad to be going to join the gods. All right, so he was our Chelana Arroy. No. Oh wait, it was Fedarkos telling us about Gadristan. I'm an idiot. All right, so Gargistan was a place. All right. We actually have some new options here. Okay, he was our Orlanthi. So we are gonna need another Orlanthi on the ring. This dude has some decent leadership. Twin brother's still there. Alright, so clear that. Oh, Instrid. Rosticos. I remember we put Gadristran, whatever the fuck his name was, because Beneva wasn't like the best leader at the time. There are apparently better leaders. We need another young Orlanthi we can bulk up with God Butchering. Jonric might be the way to go then. You do extremely well in this game and fuck up the horse people marriage quest to still lose. Doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good at all. There's Derek. Very good bargaining, very good combat, renowned magic. We have some extremely magical Orlanthi. Maybe Derek. I feel like maybe we had talked about him. You like Derek? One's pretty old. I'm sorry, where were they? Oh, you're looking at Instrid. We're not putting Instrid on. For one thing, she's Isseries, and we already have Ingana. And for another thing, she fucked up a hero quest for us. So. But yeah, she is. I think she's about as good as anyone in the clan gets at custom. I would think either Derek or Rosticos, because Rosticos is very good at custom and renowned in magic. Someone in the 20s or 30s who's Orlanthi. Derek's in his 40s. I'm willing to take a chance on this on Jonric. He's fair in animals and bargaining, but he seems okay in other stuff. I looked away for a bit. We're very close. Derek's borderline. I mean, that's the thing. We don't have that many here. Let's see here. As far as Orlanthi go, we've got Jonric. We got another potential Yermal worshiper here. Who's really just not good at it. He's good at magic, and that's about it. Orstalor is Chelana Roy. Rosticos is 48. I mean, this is all we got. This is actually all we've got. So it's gonna be if we want an Orlanthi, it's Derek, Jonric, or Rosticos. And Jonric's the only young one. Get the Yermal. I want to wait for a better Yermal. We need to tailor someone for endgame. Jonric's not so bad. And I mean, the other thing is he's young. These stats should improve as he grows. Well, we need Norlanthe. I don't want to piss off the ancestors here. I'm gonna throw him on. There are too many hunters. Oh, for God's sake, enough about the fucking hunters. I don't even care about the hunters. Here, we have 20 hunters now. Shut up about the hunters. Orstinor, visiting Thane from the Wildcats, gets up to entertain the clan with the story of Ruthgrin. We've heard this one before. Well, Beneva's into it. Brandbrig's into it. Do we trust him not to hurt the chicken? I forget parts of it, could hear it again or not. Kind of an odd choice for a representative of the Wildcat to be telling. I've always liked this one, especially the part about selling bacon to the pig. Oh, like we haven't heard that one before. Do you guys want to hear about Ruthgrin and his chicken bride again? Or should we push for another story here? Please not choke your chicken. Manic says too. What say you, chat ring? This is obviously a very important decision. Silver Mike wants to hear a different one. Azathoth says clap. Alright, we're clapping. Orstinor gave us a splendid rendition of Ruthgrin and his chicken bride, including the best imitation of his squealing hog we'd ever heard. Later, we heard the Wildcats were amazed we would sit through it. Apparently, they consider Orstinor one of their worst storytellers. Good call, chat ring. Alright, fire season. I think we owe the Nemolding a raid. I think we owe them a raid, and I think we should invite the Varmandi, because they're on the way. We just blended renditioning as one of the worst storytellers. I want to hang with these guys. The Wildcats, we made a mistake early on, picking fights with the Wildcat. On many levels, it turns out. I guess we don't have anything going on with the... We'll see how things go with the Nemolding. Now remember, the Antlerlings hired mercenaries, like bandits, to come live with them and protect them because we beat them up so hard. So I don't know what kind of defenses they're gonna have the next time we go mess with them. Invite the Varmandi. I like round numbers, god damn it. Think we need more cows? I think we need more cows. Oh wait, no. We need to raid the Nemolding. I want to make sure we're raiding the right people. They don't neighbor us, but I also don't like them, so. Actually, I shouldn't send like... this is tough. Because it's gonna take them time to get there and come back. We probably should send more weapon things. 18 does seem a little low. Raid ourselves, keep everyone else off balance. Vote for only cattle raids. I don't like cattle raids, cause you either lowball and try to stealth it, and stealth never works, so you turn it into a regular fight. You're not your Molly. You could be. You could convert. I really want to hit the Nemolding. Alright, we're gonna hope for the best here. The recent moldings are a raiding party has to cross the Zarni Tula. Offer their chief is unwilling to let us cross. We wish to stay out of disputes that don't involve us. Do we already owe them a favor? I don't remember if they're... Have some gifts. Alright. Varmandi sent 28 warriors. Spotted by the Nemolding patrols are 14 weapon thanes and 180 footmen are facing 16 weapon thanes and 158 spearmen. Okay. I'm gonna use a fair bit of magic here. Because at this point in the game, they must have defenses. We'll charge. We'll see what happens. We rushed into molding formation while they're still sacrificing their gods. We ran through a hail of missiles, smashed into the moldings. The clash ended quickly. Our magic blew away theirs, but they were able to rally. We were driven off and had no opportunity to attain booty. Our auxiliaries kept 8 warriors from dying, patched up 5 of the wounded. So we messed them up, but we didn't get anything, unfortunately. So. Yeah, our weapon things are basically unkillable, which I very much appreciate. But remember the Odalia worshippers who are going to improve our hunting? I heard they were successful, and the hunting does seem to be excellent of late. Well, that's good to hear. Thank you, Natalina, whoever the hell you are. All right, we need more weapon things. They say we have enough, but it doesn't feel like it. We'll grab some more. We're being raided by the Anterlings. They have 7 horsemen and 150 spearmen. Luckily, our patrols spotted them, and all 22 weapon thanes met them, as well as... That's gonna hurt. We're not taking captives. We don't do thralls as a general policy. Survival. You have converted to your mall, haven't you? Survival char. We could kill. Does the chat ring want blood? The chat ring wants blood. Basically, you're mauling cow form. We rushed the Anterling formation while still performing the rituals. It was a terrific fight. Their magic was stronger, but we quickly rallied. We drove the Anterlings from the battlefield, striking them down as they fled. We captured 1 horse. We took 9 Anterling auxiliaries captive. Our auxiliaries kept 4 warriors from dying and bandaged 4 of the wounded. So we ended up taking captives anyway. I guess they were just like, oh god, don't kill me, please. We got a bunch of their footmen. None of the thanes, though. Yeah, 85-3. Yeah. Yeah, dude. We have 9. I guess we ransom them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna keep them. We're not gonna kill them. How's it going, Pat Posh? Good to see you tonight. Free them. Could free them and ends up with fewer cows. I mean, I see this more as teaching the Anterlings a lesson. We were going, okay, look at it this way. Look at it this way. We were going to kill them. Well, no, I remember last time. Okay. Well, we'll try ransoming them this time. It seems the chat ring is leaning that way anyway. Ransomed our prisoners back to the Anterlings for 45 cows worth of goods. That's a lot of cows. Yeah, dude. I believe customarily it's 5 cows per prisoner. I think. Well, no, not even that. No. That's it. It's customarily 5. Because I remember during that terrible raid on the Wildcats, they captured all of our auxiliaries, all 30 auxiliaries, and we had to ransom them back for 150 cows. I remember that. So it's 5. You ransom captives, it's 5 each. I vote for GPG in the next election solely on the basis of these cows. All right, it's Earth season. I'm thinking it might be time for a hero quest. But the question is which one? We know the secrets of Arnalda, but we also know this one's a coin flip. We have failed this one twice. And every time we fail it, we take a massive magic hit. So I don't want to do this one. We've already done Orlanth and Aroka before. does it matter that we've done them before? You know the correct choices, and last time we got it wrong. I looked it up, Manic. I was so put out by what happened last time. I looked it up, and apparently 1 and 5 are both okay. So it really was just an arbitrary you fail. Ninecore Mai finds the truth. First time we ran out of magic, was that what happened? I don't think you should go for any of the iffy ones until you build stats on dipshit the clan chief. Yeah, I looked it up on the King of Dragon Pass wiki, and it said either of them are good. So our options: Trelana Arroy, Ernalda, Humact, Isseries, Lancor Mai, the Making the Storm Tribe, and Orlanth and Aroka. Aralda? We don't have Aralda. At least it's not performable. Puck is another form of heroism. Oh, this shit makes me nervous. I think it also kind of depends on who we've got. Like, what are we weighing here? Ernalda, Isseries, Lancor Mai, or Orlanth and Aroka. Lancor Mai is really good. It's also iffy with your stats. Do we have any Lancor Mai followers? We might not. Kent Vent. Holy shit, look at this kid. Excellent custom, good bargaining, good leadership, very good at everything else. I don't think you get the idea of pumping up dipshit or lengthy follower. I don't. Yeah, no. Like, he needs to get really good really fast. I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, as a thought, we've failed more hero quests than we passed. Like, if we're gonna hero quest, it is going to be specifically to win the hero quest, not for whatever reward we get from it. Like, and the ones we failed have been absolutely devastating, so. Alright, let's review the story first. Alright, the short version. During the Great Darkness, the truth gets twisted in an unrecognizable shape and then lost. Lancor Mai journeys to a distant place to find it. He wins a contest with a forgotten god and comes to a realization that enables him to untwist the thing he has found so that it becomes truth again. The truth has always been difficult to find. Even the greatest of us can grasp only portions of it. But during the Greater Darkness, just before the Lightbringer's quest, the truth was lost entirely. It was Yurmal's fault, as usual. The trickster twisted the truth so that no one could recognize it. And Isseries, the talking too much god. I love that that's their title. Took it and sold it to someone far away. It was up to Lancor Mai to get it back. Lancor Mai needed help. He thought for a moment about making Yurmal come along to atone for his misdeeds, but he knew that tricksters always betray you when you go on an important quest. He did allow Isseries to come and assist him, for he knew that the talking too much god hadn't intended to sell the truth. Lancor Mai also sought the aid of Urox, the Storm Bull. Oh, we love Urox so much. Knowing that you often stir up unpleasant and dangerous things when the truth is found. Isseries knew who he'd sold the truth to. Unfortunately, it was someone on the distant continent of Southland across the ocean. Fortunately, at the time, there was a shortcut that took you there quickly without any need for a boat. Scholars have tried for many centuries to rediscover the shortcut, and there are many conflicting theories as to where it is. On the way to the shortcut, Urox had to fight many chaos beasts. He fought bruised, gorped, slimekin, ghouls, and crashed kids. He also rendered another 7 types of chaos creature extinct along the way. Once through the shortcut, Isseries began to cause problems. He lost interest in the all-important quest to find the truth, instead concerning himself with the affairs of a tribe of foreigners and their troubles with a war between the mammoths and the saber-toothed tigers. I remember that. We did that on that Isseries quest. He did take Lancor Mai to see the god to whom he sold the truth, though. Wow, this one's long. That god was called Grand Bread. He ate knowledge like it was food. He was trying to untwist the truth so he could pound it into meal, cook it into loaves of bread, and devour it. This way no one else would have it ever, and he would become more powerful than any other god because all the truth would be inside of him. Do we know the entire... We don't know the secrets of this one, unfortunately. Lancor Mai offered to help Grand Bread untwist the truth if only he would promise not to eat it. Grand Bread refused, they had to fight. They fought with questions. The first one to fail to answer the other's question would lose the truth forever. They asked and answered questions for a long time until they both became very hungry. Grand Bread grew so famished that he tried to eat the truth as it was in its sharp and twisted form. The thorns of the distorted truth punctured his stomach so that his torso opened up and the truth fell back out of him again. That's gross. Lancor Mai asked him why he had done this, and he could not answer, for he would not admit that he had been greedy and foolish. They lost the contest, and with it all truth, forever. Yet in taking something from Grand Bread, Lancor Mai gained a fraction of the foreign god's possessiveness. This is why we Lancor Mai initiates must struggle with the temptation to hoard the truth even today. Grand Bread then became a useless god. Nobody bothered to reawaken him after the Lightbringer's quest brought an end to darkness. Now Lancor Mai had the truth, but it was still twisted. He pushed at it and pulled at it. He sweated and paced and said the words we are not supposed to say in front of children and old women. Whenever he straightened part of it, another part went crooked. Whenever he buffed and polished a portion of its surface, another portion tarnished. He put the leather sheet over his head, which was the way to gain hidden knowledge before the truth was lost. But every time he looked up from under the sheet, the truth has gotten more tangled, not less. As Lancor Mai was struggling with the truth, Isseries came to him 3 times. Each time he had stupid questions to ask about his pointless attempt to make peace between the predators and the prey. The first time Lancor Mai said, "You're keeping Uroks busy and that is good, but otherwise your silly questions have nothing to do with finding the truth. Without the truth, the chaos things will win. Go away and do not trouble me further." The second time Lancor Mai said, "Can't you see what I'm trying to do here? The truth is all mixed up. Evil is good, down is up, and Orlanth is a small red nut. The thing I'm saying is that it's turned to lies, all of it, and you come to ask me about a pair of worthless, insignificant animal gods who do not even belong to our clan." The third time, Lancor Mai was exhausted. He was so tired that the same empty thought had been running around his mind for hours. It was an old solution he'd already tried, one that didn't work the first time. But he was at his wit's end, so he just sighed at this latest interruption and said, "You speak of Ariska, the mammoth goddess, and Paratur, the saber-toothed god. Remember, Ariska is just a very large cow with fur, big ears, and tusks. Paratur is nothing but an overgrown Alex. Treat them accordingly." Isseries left without a word of thanks, and Lancor Mai turned back to look at the truth. It wasn't twisted anymore. Lancor Mai tried to figure this out. At length he decided that, in responding quickly to Isseries without much thought, he had stopped trying to mold the truth into the shape he wanted it to be. He had instead allowed the truth to come to him. Contemplating this thought and looking at the restored truth in all its purity, simplicity, and glory, Lancor Mai allowed another truth to come to him, and this was the one great truth, the one told only at initiation time to those who dedicate their lives to emulating the knowing God. I don't know if I'm going to remember all that. But that's why I have all of you. So it took Isseries and Uroks to find the truth. Isseries sold the truth to someone on the Southland. They took a shortcut. Uroks fought chaos beasts. Isseries caused problems and was focused on the war between the mammoths and the saber-toothed tigers, which we actually know. You hear how many people have died? What's up, Lojo High? We're actually doing pretty good, surprisingly. We sacrificed a fox, and it was great. It turned out great. Lancor Mai offered to help Grand Bread. Yeah, the god was called Grand Bread. He ate knowledge like it was food. So Grand Bread, they asked each other's questions, asked and answered questions. Grand Bread got so famished that he tried to eat the truth, and it ripped his stomach open and fell out. And then to untangle the truth, Lancor Mai had to give kind of a flippant answer to Isseries. Okay, I think I got it. Hero Quest of Limecore My opens a Twitter account. Alright, we are going to attempt this. We are going to attempt... Yeah, an honest one, thank you. But before we do this, you want to have some fun with this? You want to speculate on the outcome of this hero quest? And then follow up, your mom gets him banned? Let's do this. Alright. Alright. Will be my request? Yes. All right. All right, place your bets, people. While I get things set up. Faith in this, but do I have that much faith? Hang on 1 second. I had the heater on in here. It's chilly, but it was starting to turn this place into an oven. Are mods not allowed to predict? Really? I think that's because the mods can also resolve them. The mods can set them up and the mods can resolve them. So I mean that would not work out, really. But I know you believe in us. Yeah, so you don't game the system. Not that you would, certainly. Who would do that? What does the mod ring say? Yay or nay? Oh god, we have a clan ring, we have a chat ring, we have a mod ring. It's gonna be like the fucking Olympics up in here eventually. You're pretty revolting. If you use it, we'll revolt anyway. This whole prediction thing is pretty cool. And I love how very specific they are about it. It's making predictions. It's not betting. It's not gambling. We're merely predicting things. I wish I had time to watch more streams these days. I want to see how much other channels are using this. Yeah, that's definitely no. That is absolutely get around some law somewhere. All right, gang, we're doing this. Limecore My, Kent Vent, ask the tribe for help. We perform. All right. People have gathered the magic to help propel Kent Vent into the realm of the gods with the assistance of 86 worshippers from our tribe. This myth begins in the great darkness. After Yermal found the truth and twisted it all around, I should have done this in the dark season. I'm an idiot. And after Isri's mistakenly sold it to a god far away, if chaos is to be defeated, the truth must be found again untwisted. What benefits does Kent Vent seek from this quest? What do we want for this? Knowledge is good. Make the quester stronger. Knowledge would help us do other hero quests, right? It would seem the chat ring enjoys knowledge. Like knowledge, more smarter. Alright. Actually, wait a minute. Great knowledge for people. It is thematically consistent, too. Alright, knowledge it is. You can bring helpers from your clan to take the parts of Isseries and Stormbull in the myth, or you can go alone, hoping to meet these two deities when you arrive in the realm of gods. I believe we want to contact the gods directly. Don't make us help. But that's the best part. The best part is hearing what people yell out to do. Yeah, we'll contact the gods directly. All right. Kenven arrives in a dark and blasted place. The winds are strong and cold, which is good, but they also have a strange stink to them. There are Orlanthi around, but they are dressed in the ancient manner of your ancestors. One of them looks like a traitor and must be Isseries. Oh god. NuTang can help you now. We know he didn't intend to sell the truth. The legend specifically said so. Alright. We'll go with 2. You're a very haughty know-it-all god, said Isseries, but I have my own reasons for going with you. Then Kenven sees this fearsome warrior. It must be Stormbull. This way, there is chaos to fight. Wait, we've done this one before, haven't we? This all seems extremely familiar now. Where? Said Urok's falling. Or maybe that's... maybe... oh, okay, we haven't done this before. Holy shit, look at this. Isseries said that although the god he'd sold the truth to was across Great Water, he knew a special shortcut that would take Kenven there by land. Land is beset by all varieties of chaos beasts. You might enjoy cataloging them, knowing what, but Stormbull will enjoy killing them even more. And indeed, you encounter many types of chaos creatures, including Brews, Gorp, Slimekin, Ghouls, and Crash Kids. Finally, while traveling through a ruined city, the group is attacked by a gigantic chaos thing, one whose name can only be pronounced by the dead. Yeah, we're not gonna help fight the chaos thing directly. We could lend him magic. Because literally his whole job is punching chaos, let him do his job. Actually, that's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, we've entered into crab chat. I think there's a Crush Kids. That's like, okay, Crushed Kids. Crushed Kids? I think is about as close as I can get. I'm gonna let him fight alone. Let's see how he does. The logic is sound. Stormbull defeated the chaos creature, slaying it utterly. Isseries leads Kenven and Stormbull to a far distant place across the ocean far to the south. Fortunately, he knows a shortcut, and they're able to get there without any need for a boat. When they arrive, their way is blocked by guardians and insist that Kenven must undergo a meeting test with them. I name one skill, and we compete against each other in that skill. Then you name a skill, and we compete with one another in that skill. What in the what? Because we didn't have the secrets. We didn't have the secrets of the story. So we don't know the answer to this one. Try to win one and lose another. It sounds interesting. A meeting test. Yeah, it's not a beating test. Ah, well, we're gonna find out. Otherwise, rip Kenven and half of your dragon points. The first contest was proposed by the Foreigner. It was a contest to see who would stand the most pain. The Foreigner won that contest without Kenven trying to lose. He suggested a memorizing contest, which he then won. The Foreigner smiled and clapped Kenven on the back. They gave him a gift of magic and sent him on his way. Okay. I like it. Isseries takes Kent Vent through the shortcut that leads to the faraway place where he sold the truth, but he becomes distracted, showing more interest in an argument between mastodons and saber-toothed tigers than in taking Kent Vent to the god that bought the truth. I think it's without the truth there can be no reconciliation. I think it's 5. Lancor pretty much openly says 2 in the legend. If you guys think it's 2, we'll go with 2. Alright, 5. Isseries told them that his words were wise. Don't worry, y'all, seriously, don't worry about getting this right or wrong. Like, the fun of this is just hearing what everybody thinks and seeing what turns out. I mean, certainly it'll be disappointing if we fail this and Kent Vent gets consigned to oblivion, but it's still entertaining. Isseries takes Kent Vent to the place where the one who bought the truth lived. The god is called Grandbread. He has the truth, but it's still twisted around. Kent Vent demands that he gives the truth back. Grandbread refuses. It is mine now, and you shall not have it. Knowledge is my food. As soon as I untwist the truth, I'll pound it into meal, cook it into loaves of bread, and devour it. Kent Vent challenges Grandbread to a game of questions. Went on for so long that Grandbread becomes ravenously hungry. He tried to eat the truth as it was. In its sharp and twisted form, the thorns of the distorted truth punctured his stomach, so his torso opened up and the truth fell back out of him again. Yeah, it's why did you do that? And his answer was, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. The fun of this sacrificing smart-ass foxes. Why did you do that? Grandbread could not answer his question, for he would not admit that he had been greedy and foolish, so he lost the contest, and with it, all truth forever. Funny! Now Kent Vent was alone with the truth, but it was still thorny and twisted. How could he put it back in its pure form? I know he tried to untwist its loops, and that didn't work. I know he tried to put a leather sheet over his head, and that didn't really work either. But I'm thinking 4 is basically what happened in the story. Oh, did it actually go in order? I don't think we get to do that. I've never seen it in these quests where you actually pick them sequentially. He tried to dull the thorns but kept sharpening elsewhere. Then he tried to polish it, but it tarnished elsewhere. And he put a leather sheet over his head, and that didn't work. Isseries asked him a question while he has the sheet over his head, so it's 4. Alright. Manic, I know you're right, but I think the way this works, I don't think you get to pick multiple choices here. So I think you have to go with 4 for this one. Yeah, I think we skipped to the last step, is the impression that I'm getting. If I'm wrong about this, you are welcome to just blast me when I told you so. But yeah, I think we have to go with leather sheet. But nothing came to mind. Then Isseries came and asked a foolish question. Okay, so I think. Oh God, do we just answer it? Do we just skip ahead and answer it? Or do we have... Because he didn't scold him. Did he scold him the first time? It took 3 attempts and... Okay. If 4 worked, 1 should work too? Okay. We'll go with 1. We might... The other thing is we can also kind of rewrite these events if we want. If our stats are high enough. So it's possible we could just skip to the end anyway. Isseries left without a word of thanks, and Kent Vent turned back to look at the truth. It wasn't twisted anymore. He tried to figure this out. At length, he decided that in responding quickly to Isseries without much thought, he had stopped trying to mold the truth into the shape he wanted it to be. It instead... Okay, so we just skipped right to the end of that one. Stormbull got bored and wandered away. Isseries bade farewell to Kent Vent. Success! Ken Ven returns to the land of the people. His quest is successful and is still wounded from the pain contest, but hardly noticing the excitement. Our leaders suddenly knew many more things. Well, hot diggity damn. All right. I think I owe some of you a payout. Cha-ching! I know a new thing too. That's what you get for betting against NuTang. My mind goes blank sometimes. Oh, interesting. Our chance of performing a hero quest would be better if we had a trickster on the ring. We could allocate more magic to quests. That's cool. Brandbrick says chaos is strong near us. Rocks could be stronger, so we should maintain a shrine and sacrifice him. Yeah, we seem to have learned that as long as we reach the designated goal, we get to skip the intermediate steps. But only if those steps are kind of contained in there. I mean, that's what Brandbrick's saying. And he's really good at plants, so you know Brandbrick knows what he's talking about. Maintain our temples. To earn the 10-year ring, we still need to perform the hero quest Ernalda feeds the tribe. God damn it. So we are gonna have to do that one eventually. We do have Sense Chaos. Yes, Sense Chaos is our active Urok's Blessing. We have performed one hero quest since Einarth the Prophet brought us the 10-year ring. Okay, cool. I wonder if we should swap out for a trickster at some point. Chaos plants are serious business. Yeah. We get all those tentacles all over the place. It's awful. It's awful, awful stuff. Sweet Jesus God, look at all the food we have. That's silly. That's very silly. Do we have someone that's good at the cyber? Not on the ring, unfortunately. We have a stupid amount of food. Let's trade some. More treasures. Things and a few footmen should do. We want to sell goods. We want to buy treasure. Large caravan? You know what? I don't know if it matters. It doesn't, I don't think it actually matters if you're buying treasure. Because so I think if you're buying or selling treasures, it locks everything else out. Because you'll notice when we bought the tornado rope, we didn't buy it with food. We bought it with goods. So if we want to trade away food, we have to stick to these four up here. If we're doing treasure, that's its own food. Sell food, buy horses? How many horses do we have? That's not a bad idea. Horses tend to be pretty valuable. All right, let's do that. Who are the horse people? Somebody around here is known for their horses. Is it the Varmandi? Sell food, buy food? No, they're the pig people. Van Stallies, we can't sell food to Van Stally. They have enough of their own. Who are the horse people? Zethnaring. All right, let's go trade with the Zethnaring. Yeah, all right. We'll send. I can't send too many footmen, but I need to send some. Sell food, buy horses. Pie for tomorrow, successfully baked and stuck in your refrigerator. Nice. I think we're actually gonna make a cake from scratch tomorrow. My kids have been really wanting to do that for a while. So. The orphan girl Calier, the one you took in after an outlaw woman raised her in a shield, has grown up. Oh shit, I remember that. She is now a fine young woman with ambitions to be a warrior. She has joined the warrior woman's cult of Vinga. Nice. As you can see from the bruises on her sparring partner, she has a real talent for fighting, one that seems almost superhuman. Fighting skills are good, she must learn magic if she's to truly be a hero. So we can hold a feast for her, make her work harder. I'm not gonna do that, it's a poor girl. Send her away to be trained under a famous holy warrior of Vinga. Let her improve at her own pace, test her mettle by sending her on an exploratory mission. Even the oldest, most grizzled of our weapon thanes adores Kalir. They see her as flesh of their flesh. Other warriors are jealous of her. Send her away so there will be less grumbling. She must train under Tarlath, Battle Dancer of Clan Van Starch. Tarlath is the greatest Vingan warrior of all the Dragon Path. Irene is our ranking Vinga, so we should probably listen to her. Our warriors are proud of Kalir and a feast in honor. We give them cheer. Fighting skills are good. She must be okay. They all want to send her away. Let's do it. I hope she doesn't mind, but I do want her to be like a superhero. The warriors missed Kalir and said they would have been more than capable of training her. Crops did very well this year. All the other clans in our tribe suffered low harvests. We should be prepared for other clans to be asking us for food or be willing to sell them grain at good rates. Okay. So we don't want to give away like all of our crops then. Well, caravans back from Zethan Rings, we traded 100 bushels of food for 2 cows worth of goods and 9 horses. I don't think that's bad. Horses are pretty highly valued. Just Elder Chief gave us hospitality and we talked at length, but I learned a little new about him. I'll take that. 100 food is like nothing to us, so yeah. If anybody comes to us asking for food, we're just gonna pile it on them. I have no problem with doing that. What should we do? We have a stupid amount of goods. Might be the time to learn some more, you can't do any more. We know all the secrets of Ronaldo. We just need magic. Barntar. Isseries we just did. Tumax we don't know anything else. We can't learn anything else. We learned all the secrets of Orland. I guess at this point we just kind of spread things out a bit. See if we can get the rest of these. We're missing one of Heralda. We haven't done anything for Aldalia. Let's do this. We learned the tracking ritual. Not much going on in the Dark Season. Dark Season is boring. I get bored in the Dark Season. I don't think we're gonna be sacrificing anything to the Mistress of Disease. Let's do one to Elmal. There's still a few mysteries we can learn from him. Learn the workings of the Sun Ritual. Great warriors of the death god Humak, assemble in your clan hall to petition for your help. Orlanast explorers found a nest of walking corpses while exploring to the east. It is our duty to Humak to wipe out these beings which are anathema to him. It is your duty as good people of Dragon Pass to help us, for all of us benefit when the undead are slain. I agree. I agree. We could give them magic or we could send them warriors. I think they're gonna want warriors. Send warriors, not cows. We can spare a few warriors for a brief expedition against the undead. No bargaining with the Humakti, they know what they want, and that is that. Yeah, it's this again. We'll send them warriors. How many warriors do you want to send? I'll give you like... I'll leave us with 15. That's not bad. Alright. They said we were honorable and they depart with their warriors in tow. Now we get to see if they come back. I suppose the undead are a persistent threat around here. I want to go raiding, but I'd also like our weapon thanes to come back first. So I need to do something to kill a little bit of time. It's not gonna like screw anything up. Anything we do to help with the Arnalda quest? No. No, there isn't. We know this one inside and out. We know this entire story. We have the secrets. We have all the details. There's no more sacrificing we can do. I think the best thing to do is to stockpile magic. I don't think we can quest next year. I don't think you're supposed to quest in consecutive years. But I think what we can do is we can keep our magic high, like really high. And then the year after next, 1350, dump everything we can into quests and stats and stuff, and then just roll the dice again. And if we've got a ton of magic, that would also, yeah, that's the thing. I want them to come back. So I might just pass half the season and then raid if they come back and dick around if they don't. I really don't want to do anything else at the moment. And we're being cattle raided. 11 horsemen and 31 spearmen. Our patrols managed to summon 8 weapon thanes and 48 of the feared. Uralda and her... Oh yeah. you know those wildcats. It's just crazy folk. They're funny like that. Shit. Fucking cats. Cattle raids are friendly with the intent to steal, not maim, kill people. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I don't want to hurt a bunch. I don't want to hurt too many of them. And hopefully they're just gonna skirmish or escape and not press the attack. Hopefully. Very disappointed in them if they take our cows. All right. We exchanged missile fire with them, but they never closed. Okay, cool. Yeah, once they were caught, they were like, okay, fuck it. they took greater losses than we did, so. All right, that worked out. All right. Yeah, we hero quested recently, so we should not perform our hero quest this year. So, 1349 normal harvest. Other clans won't like us. So I think diplomacy is kind of pointless this year. Is what that sounds like. 37 babies are born to shade 12 children and adults. 3 more people, 15 fewer head of cattle, 3 more horses produced. Jesus Christ. We produced a stupid amount of food. Crafters produced plenty of cows worth of goods. Maintaining shit took shit. All right. What do we want to do this year? We can't quest. Questing isn't going to do us any good. No one came to us for food. That's also true. I wish they had, honestly. I wish they had. The weapon thanes we sent to fight the undead also aren't back yet. Yeah, the reduced spoilage seems to be making a big difference. It seems to reduce it by like 40 to 50%. It seems like diplomacy is not going to have much point this year either. So, I mean, we could do a light magic year this year. Like trade, war, heroism. If I remember correctly, Destiny increases the odds in your favor on like everything. Heroism increases the stats of your ring, I believe. Double down on war, raid the shit out of the Antralings. I would like to. I wanted to raid the Antralings during storm season. I would like to put points in Destiny and Heroism. And if we want one more point to play with, we could put it in herds, because no matter how hard no matter how hard we seem to try to keep our cows, we seem to lose some. We could put it in war. We could just go hard on war this year and try to steal away a bunch of cows. That leaves us 18 magic and 1 point diplomacy might take the edge off our prediction. It says the other clans will form bad opinions of us no matter what we do. So. And we could also be more I don't know. I'm gonna roll on this, I think. Trade 1, War 2, Destiny 1, no, exclamation point. Heroism. Okay. Our wonderful news about Natalina. After many years coaxing seedlings to grow in the worst of conditions and growing wise in the lore of Ronaldo and her children, Natalina's knowledge of plants must surely rank with one of the Green Age heroes. She could surely All right, next year. Oral Kenser could act as a trickster on the ring. A worshiper Yermal makes a handy scapegoat, and once in a great while is useful. Beneva... Oh, I forgot to put Orlanth back on here. They really want a trickster on here. We get eject Brandbrig. I think maybe we should get rid of Brandbrig and put Trickster back on. What was that kid? Weapon Thanes are uncertain, yeah. So victories might make him feel better about things. Do you remember we had Trickster in the wings when we want to try Ronaldo's quest again? I think you get more quest points. Yeah, we'll need to put him on the ring before the end of the year then. His stats suck though. Oral Kensor. He has very good magic though. So I guess we'll sit with, I mean, all Brandbrig is good for is plants. Honestly, you know what we should do? I think what we should do, we'll let Brandbrig sit for the year. We'll put Oral Kensor on at the end of the year, do the hero quest, and then we should switch him out for Kent Vent, because look at this fucking kid. Where's Natalina? Natalina's 58, Jesus Christ. Yeah, she has heroic plants. we better do this hero quest before she dies. All right, Pat Posh, thanks for coming out, buddy. Great to see you as always. It's sea season. Our weapon thanes still haven't come back. Tricksters are anti-payments. God, there's not a whole lot to do right now. I guess if we're going to war, starting to worry about the weapon things we sent. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about it either. I don't really want to do anything right now. Because I think we're done exploring our Tula. I think we got the message that we're not going to find anything else. And I don't want to send anybody out while we're planting. I guess we could do some more sacrifices. Because we're making more goods each turn than we're actually using in sacrifices. So, Barntar, you seem like a cool guy. Here, learn Plow Song. Kalai, a Thane of the Tanaheart clan, comes to you seeking to hire your Humakti warriors as mercenaries. You have a temple to the death god, and many vaunted warriors who venerate him with their swords. We wish to employ them, directing their holy wrath at the elders of the Greenwing clan. They've raided us every fire season for the past 3 years, and we wish to show them that we can no longer be trifled with. We will give you 5 cows for each member of the Greenwing outer ring your Humakti warriors or your Humakti fighters wound or slay. Wow. What's going on, House? How's it going, buddy? Doing air cargo stuff now, hopefully, until the ramp opens again. You move so many boxes. Hope it's going well. Hope it's not too hard on you either. What's up, Eldrish? How's it going? Neither clan is under our wing. We can make what profit we want. As Arnaldo said when Arnaldo led the 4-legged people in the steads of the 2-legged people, cows will never be unwelcome here. You and the other 2 dudes impressed people with how fast you went? Nice. Why couldn't they ask us during fire season or storm season? Why must their request interfere with our planning? But they want... Greenwing clan are stronger than we are. We should not attack now, but rather build up our strength to be worthy of our affiliation with Humact. Neither clan is especially friendly or especially hostile to us. It matters not to me what we do. Let me bargain with them. I can drive their price up. Oh, Ingana. Greenwings will have no cause to make a claim against us if we do this, for it is those who employ mercenaries, not those who supply them, who are legally liable in those cases. I love having a law speaker on the ring. It's really interesting. I mean, let's ask him for more. Because the Greenwing, known for their hunting prowess, Tanaheart. Oh, we're allied with their tribe. Okay, they're the large boulder of war powers people. We asked for more. The most they are prepared to offer is 11 cows. Do you accept? That's... Wait, did we just talk them up from 5 to 11? Did that just happen? Or was it 10 to 11? That was 5. Anyway, I will accept that. Oh my god! I love Ingana! Man, I hope she lives forever. Increase her offer when we agree to strike at the Greenwing foes. Oh. We could actually send you. We're gonna send you. Renowned combatant. That's pretty cool. How many warriors do you send? We can send the Thanes. We have a buffer of food. I could send a few... I could send a few footmen too, but man... I don't think that would hurt our bottom line too much. We stand to get a lot of cows out of this if we do well. Because it's 11 cows per person that we kill or wound. I'm going to take a risk on this one. Randella led our mercenaries to triumph. We wounded 4 of the Greenwing leaders. The Greenwing clan blamed the Tanaheart clan for seeking our mercenary services and raided them in reprisal. Made 44 cows out of that. And warrior morale. Now the weapon thanes feel resolved. The clan mood is jubilant. Magnificent. Ate a kid's meal at McDonald's today. A how's it going, Indiff? Good to see you. Oh, man. Okay, are there any mysteries we don't know yet? I think we've got them all now. Oh, wait, no. There was somebody that we knew, like, none of them for. Oh, Dahlia. Odela. Let's do Iralda first. I feel bad for Iralda. She seems left out. Half blessing. Alright, it's fire season. Let's fuck some people up. Our weapon things never came back. Alright, it's been a hot minute since we hit the Anterlings. We struck at the Nemoldings, but they drove us off. That's okay. Fair's fair. Yes, at the Anderlings. When we get a message if they died, yes, but there's no telling how long it'll take. When our when our ring chief went off with the Dragonkin to compose his poem of mass destruction, they didn't bring his bones back for like a year and a half. So, you never know. It still gets me. Motherfucker went off to compose poetry and came back as a pile of bones. Oh god, I love it. Alright, we're hitting the Angelings. Sons of dogs. Sorry, the poem killed him. Let's invite the Van Stali. Let's see if they feel like joining in on this. Because it's not so much about the loot, it's more the principle of the thing. Van Stali sent 32 warriors, were spotted by Anton patrols. 12 weapon thanes, 180 footmen are facing 15 weapon thanes and 139 spearmen. Poems don't fuck around with Glorantha, that's for sure. Might be playing the new WoW expansion. You're liking it somehow? I don't think I could go back to WoW at this point. I don't think I could take it seriously. I'm gonna charge him. We've got cover of magic. I want to plunder. Don't, yeah. I think if I was gonna play any MMO, it would be the Old Republic. Because I'm still on a pretty big Star Wars kick right now. We rushed the Interlink formation while they were still performing the rituals. There was a bloody battle. Our magic helped carry the day. We drove the Interlings from the battlefield and were able to plunder their Tula. Our share of plunder was 30 cows and 11 horses. We took 5 cows worth of loot. Our auxiliaries kept 4 warriors from dying and bandaged 9 in the wounded. Our weapon thanes are untouchable. They simply cannot be harmed. We lost 4 footmen. Anterlings lost 23 footmen, and 12 of their 15 weapon thanes were wounded. Just decimated. Alright, well that went extremely well. Other clans can have their chiefs die because they're shamed by an epic poem. That sounds so funny. I've been telling my kids, we've been playing Mario Galaxy. And in the races in Mario Galaxy, like if you have to do the cosmic race, or if there's a star that you have to race somebody for, if you lose the race, Mario or Luigi just like plops down on the floor and it says too bad, and you have to start over and you lose a life. So I've been telling my children that Mario dies of shame when he loses a race. You just do that again immediately, just keep rating them until there's nothing left? No. Unfortunately, I can't. Well, we could. Technically, we could. I feel like that would be really poor form, though, and we already took their stuff. Like, the thing about the clans here is that we all share ancestry, and we're not actually supposed to be at each other's throats. This isn't like Civilization, where we're trying to like wipe out other countries or absorb them. Like the Antlerlings are technically our kin. Can we take their land? I don't think so. That hasn't been an option in the raids. I wasn't even really paying attention on that last one. Is there anyone else we want to raid? Actually, anyone else want to hit? I don't want to burn my magic up, actually. We have seen it take their land option. I don't remember seeing it. It was against either the Teddenlings or the Wildcats. I don't remember seeing it for the Antlerlings. I don't remember seeing it for the Nemoldings. But any kind of escalation between clans is not going to play well with the other clans. Like, as much as sons of dogs as the Antlerlings are, if we start burning their shit or taking their land, the other clans are gonna be like, hey, that's not cool. Because we are technically all ruled by the same, like, clan law or Lanthe law. Cattle raid, does that need magic? If we're discovered, it would. We could try cattle raiding. Did find out the ramp supervisor was trying to keep you on the ramp. She wasn't able to do it. There are no flights at all, really. We could try a cattle raid. Least likely to be spotted if we send less than 10 raiders. The thing, though, I don't think we should bother. I don't think we should bother with stealth. I think we should go all out on this. Yeah, it's not Game of Thrones, basically. Well said, Voltus. Well said. Well said. Here, here. I really like the dynamic in this, honestly. I really like, I feel like you don't get this in a lot in video games, where it's actually, like, you actually have, like, tribal law and kinship represented. Instead, you get stuff like Civilizations, where you can just expunge an entire society, and the game's like, good job, on to the next one. It is something I very much appreciate about this. Might be one of the reasons why I haven't played Civilization in a really long time. Let's see if we can hit the Teddenlings. Well, yeah. Crusader Kings exist, but I mean, Paradox games are kind of a genre unto themselves. So yeah, good point. Good point. Well called. I will give you that one. Let's see how this goes. Teddenling Thanes met us at the Tula's border and asked us our business. We don't know how they knew we were coming, but we thought it best to salute them and return home instead of fighting their entire feud. Okay, so I guess that's a thing that can happen. If we send too big of a cattle raid, their whole army will march out and be like, what the fuck are you doing? That's pretty funny. Oh my god, our warriors came back. The warriors are back from their mission to slay walking corpses outside the Humakti. They said the fighting was fierce, but none of them were slain or seriously hurt. They said there was no treasure to be found in the monster's lair, but it is the way with walking corpses. Well, we did a good thing at least. Remember that? These poor fuckers. I think this is the 4th time they've come to us with this. You guys are just not having this shit, are you? Tired of work. You're 24 cows. All we can afford. Stop rating us. Whatever, dude. Toast, you are so. Oh wait. Take the tribute that raid. Somebody's going to say that, I think. Okay, Beneva's not down with that. Somebody is into that. Our farmers could use a short break from the campaigning. They have been beat. There's no reason to let them off easy. Yeah, okay. Oh, you know what? You know what? The last time we told them this, that's when they brought in That's when they brought in the outlaws. I wonder if they'll bring in more outlaws. Let's see if they'll bring in more. I'm so curious now. I want to know if they're actually gonna bring in more outlaws. They didn't do it much good. We'll rage you whenever you feel like. Janera had no choice to depart Otula. She promised the Angelings would make us. Yeah, they did it again. More outlaws. What is gonna happen to the Angelings, I wonder? They are gonna be a mess. They're gonna be such a mess eventually. Jesus Christ, we have a lot of stuff. Let's go see if we can buy a treasure. I would like a new treasure. I think treasure would be very helpful. Who would have a treasure that we would like? I wonder. Somebody... We're gonna head to the Van Stali and see if they have a treasure that they would be willing to part with. Even the Roy followers like, nah, fuck him. Alright, we'll leave the footmen. We'll send a pack of weapon thanes with Ngana. This usually goes well. I think we can send a small caravan since we're just trading for treasure. I think larger caravans just determine how many goods you can bring and how many guards you're going to need for them. Remember one instruction guides for this game basically says, pretend to be an Orlanthi chief and not Arnie wearing a loincloth. Nice. Again, a really good way to put that. Alright. Good luck in Ghana. What the fuck? A very strange group of explorers comes to your Tula. They're looking for something called an inn and want to know if you can change the gold coins of the Northern Empire into silver ones. They seem also to be requesting your hospitality for the night. Along with a strangely attired Vingan warrior, there's a duck, a dragon newt, and two very strange beings. A tall human with skin darker than you've seen on any man before, and an inhuman beastman the likes of which you've never laid eyes on. Jesus Christ, Beneva? These are outcasts and freebooters of the sort who call themselves adventurers. They are not to be trusted. They're not worth bothering with. We can beat them. They're weird and troubling. We know it to our neighbors to kill them. Lost speaker. Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Hail and well met, murder hobos. What's going on, pleads? The Orlanthi aren't very nice to non-kin. Okay, well, here's the thing. The Orlanthi are very xenophobic, if you haven't noticed. To be fair, like, Orlanthi accepts, like, they offer hospitality to other members of their kin because it's expected in kind. And it's a huge breach of protocol if you abuse someone's hospitality, and that's something that can be brought up that can be brought up within the law. These people are not bound by Orlanthi laws, and hospitality is considered like an honor, right? So it's entirely possible. It is not at all outside the realm of possibility that we invite these people into the Tula and they kill a bunch of people and steal a bunch of shit. Because we don't know dick about these people. I mean, yeah, haha, funny, it's a D&D party, but this is Glorantha. These fuckers could be up to anything. Like, they could steal our goddamn earthquake bomb. So, yeah, they could cause chaos. You don't know. I don't want to kill them. Mainly because there's a dragon newt with them and we are friends of dragons, and there's a duck and I don't want that getting back to the other ducks. Yeah, they could be Pharaoh's troops, you don't know. This is your best chance to your roast duck, bro. chat ring is all over the place. I'm gonna go with 5. I'm gonna tell them, I don't want to be rude necessarily, but I don't want anything to do with them. I'm gonna tell them we don't have what they want. I hate adventuring in barbarian areas, the odd beastman said. They departed without further incident. Okay. So, no harm, no foul, we're fine. I know, John Rick, I know. Ingana's out, she's taking care of it. Just chill for a bit, buddy, okay? Just relax, it's gonna be fine. No harm, no foul. And we didn't piss off any other clans with that. Yeah, I think that worked out okay. Alright, we've covered Uralda, Urox, all of that. Odalia. Odalia, teach us your ways. Sure shot ritual. Ingana's caravan to the Vencel is blocked by a group of coarse-looking bandits. Her forces are slightly outnumbered. What should Ingana do? Ingana is not... I mean, it says protect the trade goods. She's not carrying any trade goods. Just under the underlings, fuck them up. This doesn't always go well, but I'm willing to give it a try. Turned out there were more bandits. They hit us with a barrage of spells. Ingana took a wound. Many of her escort managed to return to the caravan attack. Okay. Ingana's wounded, but everybody survived. It's fine. Oh, actually, the Thanes are fine. It's just Ingana's gonna be out for a bit. Alright. Alright. It's dark season. We need to reorganize anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull Brandbrig off and put the trickster on. If I can find him. Because we might want to do stuff in storm season. But dark season does not... Dark season is not a very good time for anybody, and we don't have Ingana, so... Where'd he go? Oh. Oral Ken store. There you are. Alright. Get the hell on here. Alright, hang on. Barntar out. Yurmal in. Carl's catch a man trying to sneak into a stead at night. He wears the insignia of Clan Wild... These fucking wildcats, man. He identifies himself as Argrand. Housed in the stead were a number of valuable items, including the tornado rope. If we flout the tradition of ancestors, okay, we're not gonna take him as a thrall. Don't worry about that. His nose dripping is not worth killing. Ransom, we can turn theft to an advantage. We could ransom. We're not taking a thrall arena, it's fine. This clan is part of our tribe, but we deal harshly with them. They will wonder why they're in the tribe. We cannot tolerate that. Fedargos wants to fucking... Our lawyer wants to kill him. You guys want ransom? We say ransom. They convince us to let them pay less than the ransom. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. We're buddies. We're buddies. Hurt the mood a little bit, but not much. So, yeah. Fair's fair. Dollar bills. Yeah, 4 goods is more than no goods. I'm happy with that. We have so many goods, I don't know what to do with them all. Let's get the rest of the magic. I'm just filling in the pages now. Friend of Yinkin ritual, cool. Alright, it's storm season. Storm season. Let's raid the hated Anderlings. We do have feud with the Anderlings. We have enough warriors, morale is high. Risky, not unheard of to raid during storm season. Raids may provoke counter raids. We could war, we could explore. I feel like the Wildcats keep poking us to see what the Wildcats are just nuts. I think that's the thing with the Wildcats. I mean, every time we've gone to deal with them, they're like, okay, you know how in like cartoons or like the Lego movie or whatever, they go into the Wild West saloon and there's just a perpetual fight going on? Like, they're just in a constant state of brawling and drinking. I think that's literally the Wildcats. I don't think we've ever showed up on the Wildcat Tula when they weren't brawling with each other. I think that's just the kind of people they are. I mean, when we approach them to form the tribe, like, the other clans were like, okay, we want this, we want this, we want this, we want this, or we'll do this, but you gotta give us this, nah, 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 nah. The Wildcat were like, okay, why? And we were like, you get to fight things, and they're like, okay, cool. The Wildcats and the Red Fox, I think, are like, are very much in tune with each other. I don't think the Wildcats are planning anything. I think that's just what they do. Port Royale 4 has some bad reviews. I honestly haven't played it since I streamed it for you guys back during early access or beta access or whatever the hell it was. Actually, if I had time, I would give it another chance. But when you're negotiating with him, I'm pretty sure the chief was on. Yeah, he was. It's. I think the only thing that mattered in that negotiation was how bored he was getting. I tell you what. I'm gonna play this one close to the chest. I'm just gonna get through Storm Season because I really don't have anything else to do. I want to save, because if we get into a fight, we're gonna use magic. I'm gonna save our magic for next year so we can maybe finally, actually, hopefully, really, honestly do Arnalda Feeds the Tribe. Wildcats are basically just Klingons, you're saying? Yeah, basically. And we're being raided by the Anterlings anyway. These dumb motherfuckers. No, we've built all the fortifications. We have stone walls. Ah, you stupid, stupid, stupid pieces of shit. We got magic, we can charge. Let's just drive them off. Murder rip? No, we don't need... Not when we massively outnumber them. We outnumber them in Thanes and Footmen. It's fine. 2 magic and charge should take care of this. You guys are always welcome to give me a I told you so. Oh shit. They actually beat us. We rushed the Anteling formation while they were still performing the rituals of fighting was fierce. Our magic blew away theirs, but it was not enough. We were forced off the battlefield, and the Antelings made off. Okay, they got 3 cows and 6 horses. I'm not impressed. The horses kind of suck, but I don't think I would have noticed if those 6 horses just disappeared anyway. We lost a weapon thane. We lost a few footmen. They lost a lot more. Seems like a low yield for a fight like 4. I think they barely won that. That's Dragon Pass. I think, you know what I think it could be? What it could be, they may have hired really good bandits this time. They may have hired much stronger bandits than they hired last time. They may have also moved their clan magic over to like Humacht and focused more on combat stuff. Because if they have... I mean, they could have something like Battle Luck going. We need to keep raiding them to keep their resources low. I suppose. I definitely don't want to do anything else this year. I want to keep the rest of the magic that we have, so. It's very odd. Dark Souls 3 is $15? Nice. Oral Kents are actually speaking wisdom here. We have a reasonable reserve. We should keep at least 7 points on hand. You can never have too much magic. Yeah, we're gonna do Arnalda Feeds the Tribe. So let's make some notes. 1350 typical harvest. I still don't know the difference between normal and typical. Good milk. We're gonna dump. We are going to focus quests as hard as we possibly can. We're just gonna dump entirely into quests. Does anybody, in fact, I'm gonna ask you guys, does anybody know the optimal season to run Ernalda Feeds the Tribe? My understanding is that it is Earth season that's the best time to run it, but I don't know for sure. Like, I want to take 0 chances on this. We have failed this quest twice, and it has wrecked us both times. I do not want to fail this again. 34 babies born, initiated 15 children. Clan has 10 more people, 14 more head of cattle. We got raid. We lost a raid, and we still have 14 more head of cattle. Produce 8. God, we still make so much food. And goods. We're just so rich in everything. All right. Quests, yes. Heroism, yes. Destiny, yes. I'll put 1 in war. Just to help with the inevitable battles. But we don't need war for Ernalda Feeds the Tribe. All I care about is this hero quest. That is literally the only thing I want. That leaves 15 in reserve, which should be pretty good. And I'm not gonna go raiding during fire season either. I don't want to hit anybody because I don't want to use any magic. I just want to get to Earth season and do the thing. I'm so over this hero quest. I'm so over this one. I'm sorry, but I've had enough bad experiences with it. All right, let me remix this. Quest +3. 4 + 1, Destiny +2, Heroism +1. I tell you what's gonna happen. I will tell you what's gonna happen right now. I can already see it. I'm going to click the proceed button, and they're gonna tell me Natalina's died. That is exactly what's going to happen, and we're gonna have to scramble to find something else to do this year. Or another hero quest, because I don't even know if we have another Ernalda follower other than our queen, and I'm not sending her for obvious reasons. Okay, thank God. All right, she's still alive for now. That's good. I could try sending. Oh, is that what's going on? We don't have enough trade partners for crafters? Because I could send Ngana out to establish a new trade route. Beneva makes me nervous when she says shit like that. Trading partners are currently Anzarni, Runduck, Tanahart, Zethnaring. Not any of our actual allies. Not any of our actual clan members. Well, except Wildcat. Let's see, or in Zethnaring. Let's see if we can get a trade route going with the Varmandi. Remember an old LP of Dragon Pass that called this quest Ernalda Kills the Quester? I mean, we're 2 for 2 in dead questers on this one, so I see why. We'll send you to the Varmandi. Oh, we're allied. We're allied with them, but we're not. They're not in the clan. That's right. These are the guys that didn't want to do a clan up. Is it Doraemon's season of Story of Seasons game? Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good. Pretty okay. It's a 90. It's gonna be fun. I know we need more treasure. Shut the fuck up. We know. God, we know. We're gonna get more treasures later. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. I don't even think there's anything else. I don't think there are any mysteries left to sacrifice for, honestly. I think we're done. Actually, you know what? You know what? I could actually just sacrifice for things. Hang on. What can we... Heralda increases things. Elmol. Horses, ripen crops. Reduces death and wounds. I mean, our weapon things are mostly untouchable anyway. Steadfast improves our chances when defending. What's up, Manic? We have Heralda's blessings, but none are selected because we don't have a shrine to her. You have to see these little icons here. These mean we can have one permanent blessing. The bigger shrine means we can have 2 permanent blessings. We could build a giant one for 3, but I think it'd be too expensive for upkeep. We can also just sacrifice for a specific blessing to have for a while. Which I'm kind of thinking about right now. Or just building a shrine to, like, Heralda, or... I mean, we have almost all the shrines, honestly. We could build a shrine to our ancestors. They'd probably like that. How much would a shrine to our ancestors cost? I guess it's the upkeep on temples and shrines that are draining our cows at the end of the year. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. I like the ancestors. Ngana's caravan is blocked by a group of desperate outlaws. Their forces are slightly outnumbered. What should Ngana do? This keeps happening. I think this keeps happening because I don't send footmen. Because I'm technically sending a very small group, even though they're weapon thanes. Outlaws proved to be more full of talk than fight, and Ngana and her escort struck down several and scattered the rest. They continued their journey to the Varmandi clan. Nice. Caravans back from the Varmandi, they agreed to trade with us on a regular basis, and we made profit from this trip. The Varmandi were in the middle of a hog calling contest when I arrived. Nice. Being raided by the horse spawn. 154 of them all mounted. Luckily, our patrol spotted them, and all 21 weapon thanes, and 219 in the food. Horse spawn. We did get our magic back, Nemrin. We had a very fortuitous turn of... Oh! The idiot talking fox came back and demanded that we stop fucking around in the forest, and we sacrificed his ass. And we got a giant pile of magic for it. So, foxes do not do well in our lands anymore. I thought that was the giant pile. What was the giant pile magic? Oh, it was the no, you're right. You're right. It was the ancestors. It was the ancestors. The ancestors were like, "You guys rule. What do you want?" And we're like, "We want magic." And they're like, "Boom." That's right. That's right. Thank you, Manic. Thank you for correcting me. What's tornado rope do? You guys want to use the tornado rope? You guys want to save our magic and use the tornado rope? I feel like it could be pretty fun. Because I don't want to spend any of this magic. The earthquake machine has not been used yet. I think we can only use it when we... I don't know. We don't take captives, and I don't think the horse spawn would care. Personally. So we'll do tornado rope and we'll charge him. And hopefully this will be bold enough to get him. I personally don't like taking captives because there's always a chance that who we try to ransom them back to won't pay the ransom, and then we're stuck with them. And I think that would be bad for us. Because at that point, we just have to turn them loose. And it basically does nothing for it. This also impacts our combat in some way. Like, drive them off focuses on just winning the battle. Yeah, I don't want to even accidentally end up with a bunch of thralls, so... We untied the knot in the tornado rope, and a black tornado swept into our foes, wreaking havoc. Before the battle even began, 51 of the horse spawn were out of action. We rushed the horse spawn formation while they were still sacrificing their gods. We smashed in the horse spawn as they were trying to reach the better ground. There's better fighting. Our magic defeated theirs, but it was not enough. We were driven from the battlefield. Horse spawn made off with 13 horses. There are 103 of them left. Yeah, we ruined them and we still lost. We didn't lose any weapon thanes, though. I don't know. It happens, I suppose. Brand Garthena, the Tedalin clan, sweeps into your hall 4 Grim Warriors aside. Last season, his nephew, Hend Aslanderson, was killed by Orlmar Halffoot, a member of your clan. Brangdor demands 30 cows as compensation for his kinsman's death. What? That is way too much for compensation. And was a lackwit and a troublemaker. The Tendons pay us for getting rid of him. They have more warriors than we do, and we'd have difficulty if we would have difficulty if they raided. Regardless of the justice or claim, we risk offending them if we don't pay some compensation. They would Ingana says give him 10. A young warrior in his rank is due a weregild of 20 cows. However, Oromar and his brother suffered compensating injuries in the incident worth about 10 cows. So I think the consensus is pay 10 cows. I trust Ingana and Fedarkos. Fucking Ted. Also, these people are nuts. So I just want them out of here. Yeah, 30 cows I think is absurd for Weregild. So I'm gonna go with 10 and see what happens. Left with our wealth, but didn't seem pleased. Like I give a fuck. Alright. I just need to get through fire season. That's all I need. You don't care if you're pleased. Asshole, we care if you're gone. Do I sacrifice bad indie games the Dread Guide are rankings? Save Vistas luck box. Alright. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually. Since it's fire season. I'm gonna sacrifice to Humacht. And I'm gonna get the morale blessing for now. Sacrifice favorably received. Just in time for the Azarni to show up. Patrol spotted cattle raided by the Azarni. They have 9 horsemen, 21 spearmen. We summoned 10 weapon thanes and 61 of the feared. Sacrifice to Irma. Drive them off charge. It's a cattle raid though. I feel like they're more likely to skirmish. And if they skirmish, then nothing happens. And we can get out of this without a conflict. I don't think the Anzarni are really serious about fighting. We'll see what happens. Maneuver beats skirmish. But the thing is, if both parties skirmish, there is no battle. And since we're not the aggressors here, that's the optimal outcome for us. Okay, that worked. And Zarni, oh, I think they tried to maneuver actually. No, it was explained to me. Somebody explained it to me that maneuver is actually high risk, high reward. Like you have a lower chance of winning the battle, but like a better chance of like a dramatic victory or something. So, and Zarni tried to circle around as our slings and arrows took a heavy toll on them. There was a terrific fight. Their magic was stronger, but we quickly rallied. We drove them off. Survivors left without plundering our Tula. We got 8 horses back, and we fucked them up pretty bad. Fucked. The Nemoldings. All right. This is an actual battle. I don't want to, I know, right? I don't want to use a lot of we'll use like one magic. I don't want to use a lot. They were waiting in line. I don't want to use 2. I really don't want to use 2. We had like 12 or 13 magic when we failed Ronaldo feeds the tribe last time. Like, I don't want to take any chances with this. I would rather lose this battle and succeed in the hero quest, honestly. These guys are the Nemoldings? We drove them off the last time they showed up. They drove us off the last time we showed up at their place. These are not the Wildcats, and they're not the Tedenlings. Tedenlings we need to take more seriously if they show up. So we'll see what happens. Again, you guys are always welcome to hit me with a big old "I told you so." Rush the Nemolding formation while they're still performing the ritual as we smash in the Nemoldings as they were trying to maneuver too. There was a terrific fight. Their magic was stronger, but we were not dismayed. We drove the Nemoldings off, and their survivors left without plundering our tool. We captured 6 horses. We took... oh, man. These guys take serious losses. It's hard to keep all these clans straight, yeah. Man, they got seriously wrecked there. 12 of their 16 Thanes got laid low. Fuck off, Moldies. It's still fire season. Stop being fire season. We're actually doing pretty good on horses just from people smashing into us. It's great. And yeah, dude, yes, we're actually rocking Earthblood. So every one of these battles makes our crop that much better. Sacrifice the Irma. Why would I do that? Oh, we could bless our clan. We could bless our clan. I don't know what that does, though. Why wouldn't you do it? It's Yermal! I don't know what a Yermal blessing consists of. And we're right on the cusp of doing something really important that I don't want to take any chances with. Good morning, Cornuda. How you doing, buddy? Oh, reminders for everybody. Vote for our next Saturday game. Echo Knight, Jumping Flash. Which one do you want to see? Nominate a new Chill Knight game. It seems like the RPGs are leading right now. Final Fantasy IX and Persona 4 Golden. Also, if you know of an interesting unreleased game that is coming up in the near-ish future, you can chunk a bunch of coins at that. And if I pick it up at release, we'll play it. If I don't, you'll get your coins back. Your mall is displeased by your entirely justified lack of trust in him. I tell you what, if we succeed and Ronaldo feeds the tribe, we'll celebrate by sacrificing to Yermal and seeing what the fuck it does. But I'm just gonna sit out the rest of the fire season because I just want to get to this thing. Orlgard, Thane the Six Brothers clan, plans a raid against the Telmori wolf folk and wants you to contribute a war party to his effort. Maybe you don't know much about these wolf people, but here's your chance to learn, he says. The Telmori are tainted by chaos, and it's our religious duty to stamp out chaos wherever it appears. I think we should help him. I know we're not on the best terms with the Six Brothers, but they're also distant relations. I don't think they've ever raided us. Telmori are cursed and savage people who turn into wolves one day. Oh, it's werewolves. They live like nomads and steal sheep and cattle from honest herdsmen. Tell him what he least expects to hear. Offer to make peace between the Six Brothers and the Telmori. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Telmori are notorious for stealing livestock. Their threat. Warriors are spoiling for fights. I know Olgard is a pious man. We can get more for him. I feel like in issues of chaos, we shouldn't dicker about. I think we should accept his invitation. Pleased by this response, instead this clan would not forget the aid we gave him this day. How many warriors do you send? These people may never be coming back. I'll send him 6 weapon thanes and 10 footmen. And our renowned combatant, Godspeed. Although unprepared for a combined assault, the Telmori quickly rallied and fiercely repelled our forces. Olgard and his fighters took the worst of it, but we lost people too. Ouch. Huh. Alright. Where are we at? We got a few wounded folk. I don't think anybody died. I just want to see real quick. We still have... Okay, Randell is still alive. That's fine. We lost three Thanes and a fourth was wounded. Well, we made an effort. And that's the important part. All right. All right. We're fucking doing this. We are going to get through this stupid quest. All right, one more time, real quick. We know this story. We know this story really well. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Arnaldo went to her grandchildren. The elves were reluctant to help. Arnaldo taught them that she was not a traitor, and they gave her the seed she needed. The burrowing thing. Mara Gora told her about Kinstrife. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright, without Barntar to plow the lands, there'd be no reason to fight our enemies, because everyone would starve. When we get to Tycor Tech, Eralda and Ezra have too much life in them. Bring life and vitality to Tycor Tech's garden. The person blocking the way out is our unborn daughter. Although you've not been born yet, I can tell you are. You have death and vengeance in you, things I do not have in myself. Tells me that my aunt and my sister are right. Bad times only glimpse of worse time to come. You must be my daughter, which means that I myself will come to the place of the dead and you will seek to avenge me. Only then will there be enough suffering to erase the stain of Kinstrife. Now that you know I understand, you go back to sleep and wait for your birth. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Why is there a hot skeleton in a robe? That's Tycor Tech. We're also gonna have to weather the blows of the whatever the hell it is. I don't remember that thing, but anyway. Let's do this shit. Please, please, please let me get through this at long last. Ronaldo feeds the tribe. We're not sending Beniva. Are you insane? We're sending Natalina. Now remember, I want to point this out. Last year, the game told us, the game itself told us, Natalina can do this. So. Ronaldo, Natalina, asked to help. Let's do this. All right. All right, people gathered magic to propel Natalina into the realm of gods for the third time. System of 85 worshippers. Myth begins an attack on Ronaldo by an enemy. Cards of starvation within the storm tribe. Goes on a journey. Da-da-da-da-da. What do we want? I think we want a treasure. I think we want a treasure. Yeah, we want a treasure. Oh, God, yes, we need to make a bet. Holy shit. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. All right, gang. Place your bets. Place your bets. Yeah, we'll do treasure. We'll definitely do treasure. But yes, will we finally? Is the third time the charm? Is Natalina truly going to pull this one out for us? Lord Talk doesn't get mentioned, but Ronaldo's daughter at the end here is actually Babeester Gore, the goddess with an axe who women turn to when they really need to be avenged. Interesting. I don't think we've encountered. I don't remember Babeester Gore in any of the lore that we've read so far. So that's interesting. Really quite very interesting indeed. Wish I had more wine for this. This bet thing is really neat. I'm gonna make an effort to use this a lot more when it makes sense. when we have situations like this. Like, I don't think there's any kind of betting I can do for a Spiritfarer. We might be able to set up some bets for golf with your friends on Friday. The problem is that it's binary. So I can't put like a list of people and be like, who's gonna win this round of golf with your friends? It's got to be like, will Oddish win or not? And the odds for that are obviously stacked one way or another. I don't think there's much to bet on in Symphony of the Night, but oh my god, holy sweet Jesus. The next time we play a Souls-like, we can bet on everything in that. I hate that we missed the end of Demon Souls with this thing. You guys could have bet on how many sucks I got from good old Alon. By Avenge, Babeaster Gore will split Sex Pest in half with her battle axe. Fuck yes. We need that shit in the real world. I like the cut of this Babeaster Gore's jib. All right, we're bringing back a treasure. Alright, as soon as she appears in the realm of gods, Natalie is attacked by a cackling skeletal figure. Is Daga the god of drought? We will suffer Daga's blows. Natalina suffered terribly as Daga attacked her. She felt everything going wrong as all the sustenance was torn from the earth. She felt the cries of the starving people of the Storm Tribe. Natalina lost heart and was slain, her body reappearing in the center of the ritual ground. The people mourned her. Hot, dry winds circled around the ritual ground, and they became nervous. We have no one else to send. There's nobody else. The game. Okay. Technically, or Carla said that Natalina could do it. We don't know much about or Carla's judgment, so the game killed us on the very first choice, even though we selected the correct thing. On the bright side, we didn't lose any magic. So this isn't the complete disaster that previous hero quests have been. So. Immediately to us, slowly and painfully to her. Now here's the real concern. Yeah, we just lost a noble in Samut. Here's the real problem. Alright. Beneva is obviously an Ronaldo follower. That's it. We have to finish this hero quest to win. And we have one Ronaldo follower. And it's the Queen. Okay, so if she doesn't complete the quest, it doesn't matter anyway, does it? I suppose that's true. Send a trickster on, 'cause seriously, fuck this quest. Theoretically, you can do it with any woman, but I know you have an advantage if they're an actual follower. Use someone else, it ain't the best, but as long as they got the stats for it, it should be good. Can I try this one again immediately? Is there any penalty, or do I need to wait another 2 years to attempt it again? Do you only have to wait after a successful hero quest? Because we actually have someone we can send. The impression you got from the game's info is only successful ones counted. That's the thing. I don't know if hero quests, there's a bit of penalty in your rolls, nothing stopping you from trying. Oh, next year. Okay. because we could... We can send Insterid. Insterid is absolutely killer in everything. The only hang up is that she worships Isseries and not Arnaldo. Well, Insterid's not necessarily a rando. She's probably the best person we have in the entire clan. I'm sure the woman you send next is gonna feel great about it. Oh God, this quest. I hate this quest so much. You know what's really funny? You're not even doing the actual noble mulching one, which is Cow Quest. Just do the tricksters then. I like having a trickster. Okay. Let's get through the rest of this year. Comedy option, do Cow Quest right now. Do I even have the Cow Quest? No, because that's Aralda, right? Being inserted in the Noble Blood Machine. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We'll finish out the rest of the year. Maybe we'll fuck around and do a raid or something. On Monday, next week, when we come back to this, we will feed Insterid to the Noble Blood Machine. Arnalda, feed the tribe. Hunger is still. Send. Not in Ghana. I forget. I remember Ingana's name really easily, but I always forget Insterid. Okay, the other thing we could do, actually, we could send Insterid back on the Isseries quest. Though I guess that's kind of pointless. We don't actually need that one. We have to do Arnalda feeds the tribe. But if you will recall, Insterid is the one that we sent on Isseries the Consolator, and the same thing happened to her. She just got randomly booted out. Yeah, I remember Ingana because she's constantly carrying the tribe. The entire tribe on her back. Aralda quest from that old LP at least has an even higher noble kill count than the Arnalda one. Hopefully we don't have to do it, like, at all. This bullshit. It's frustrating. I have a million of everything. I have tons of cows, of goods, of food. I don't really know what to do with it. I guess we could build another shrine, but I don't know what we... Or upgrade a shrine to something. I don't know what we do. We can't make anything bigger than the shrine to Orlan. You remember the noble who died just had any combat stats? She was like at good. If I remember correctly, Natalina was good in everything except plans. The reason we sent her is that one of our ring told us to send her. Like one of our ring told us that she would, that they were confident she would succeed. So, but what does the ring know, right? Remember you trust is in Ghana. It wasn't in Ghana. It was Orcarla. And I don't even remember enough of the things she's told us to tell if she's actually a good judge of anything. So we do need more treasures. Let's see if we can buy a treasure. Let's send Ingana out with some Thanes and some footmen, and let's buy a treasure from... Who the hell do I want to buy a treasure from? Trust the trickster to give us the opposite of good advice. That kind of trusting him. After a fashion, I suppose. We can always trust him to say the wrong thing. We can see what the Zethnaring have. I kind of want something spiritual-ish. I don't know if we can buy anything that'll actually help with this stuff. Wait, there's some book nerds around here somewhere. And Zarni. And Zarni don't even like us that much. But they might have a treasure. We could use some knowledge. I'm gonna try it. Why the hell not? Tonight can't get much worse. Whoa! Rumor has it that certain unmarried young man of the clan have been heading in the woods to visit a beautiful woman, one who doesn't dress or act like an Orlanthe. It may even be that some married men have been with her, breaking the laws against adultery. We probably have enough of everything and don't need to train right now. Okay. She is a wood nymph. If men were with her, she'll have made their flesh soil for some terrible sprouting. We can interrogate the menfolk. Interrogate the menfolk, remind the menfolk of penalties, send a search party to capture her, send a search party to drive her off. These are just rumors, wait for facts. Pack of worrying prudes. Our menfolk no doubt gave her a rougher time than she gave them. I sense that attraction overcame common sense in some of our men. Men are so impulsive and thus they bring harm to themselves and the clan. I will ask and ask and ask until the men tell the truth about this. It sounds like interrogate's what we want. Interrogating the menfolk wouldn't do much good since we already know they slept with them. Really? But we don't know that, do they? Do we? Because it says that the rumors have been young men have been heading out. It may be that some of the married men have been with her. Yeah, I think we better interrogate her then. Interrogate them to see what's going on. 3 men admitted to having been with the woman who they say had eyes that were impossible to resist. I think we should perform a ritual. If men were with her, she'll have made their flesh soil for some terrible sprouting. I think we should perform a ritual. Make sure they're not cursed by this. Guys being led around by their dicks. The God Talker said the ritual will succeed. Only costs us 2 magic. Totally worth it. The white cow, which has been blessing our herds for years, was found dead yesterday. All the herders are mourning for the blessed beast. Well, we knew that was going to happen eventually. Oh, fuck! Ah. It's always got to be something. Last time... Sacrifice to Heller? Is that going to handle it? Last time we did this, we were in such dire straits, we had to do Orlanthe and Aroka under duress, and we actually passed it. Ronaldo quest failure is the gift that keeps on giving, yeah. Well, let's check with everybody. Beneva wants the hero quest. Yeah, great fucking idea. Guess we'll have a cursing contest when everything is damp and soggy next storm season. Petition Heller, god of rain. Drought while the bellies of the Ordlin ass weapon things grumbling. If we strike before our own men are weakened, will the triumph. Orlanthe and Oroka was about saving Heller, was like the rain god. No law against raiding, whatever, dude. We will lose 1 in 10 of our cows as drought doesn't let up, so that's pretty bad. Alright, we'll try sacrifices to Heller. We have more than enough shit to sacrifice. And I don't think doing a hero quest right now would be a very good idea. You have to sacrifice cows. Shit. How many cows? We're gonna lose 1 in 10 anyway. 192. Sacrifice more than we were gonna lose. Is it seriously gonna take like 15? Oh god. I'm gonna try 20 and see what happens. Okay, we sacrificed the Heller, broke the clouds, and shower our lands with blessed rain. Okay, okay, good. Your trader in Ghana arrives at the Anzarni Tula. The clan ring consultant agrees they might be willing to sell Hjort's stone if the price is right. They summarize its abilities: a magic stone that helps us hear. A magic stone that helps us hero quest when we're in desperate straits. Sounds too good to be true. Each treasure is unique, so it's hard to put value on, but both are worth at least 50 cows. I mean, I'll pay fucking 50 for this. I don't care. Yeah, I want this super bad. Yeah, where was the stone when we failed the first time? Or the second time? Or the third time? Yeah, sure, I'll give you a fair price for this. They don't even like us that much, so let's see what happens. They agree to trade. All right, we got it. Oh shit, I forgot to pay out the prediction. Oh man, you people that bet against us actually winning that hero quest, good for you. Sorry, I was so distraught over what happened. I forgot to give you guys your payout. Oz the caravan. No, she's back. She made it. We've got it. It's right here, Hjort Stone. It's here for when you fail the fourth time. Oh god. Okay, so Jesus fuck. Okay, I just want to get through the rest of the year. That's all I want right now. Now you have more coins than you started with before your previous losing bets. Isn't gambling wonderful? All right, I just want to get through the year. Gray Foxes would probably give us magic to summon an emissary to collect the favor they owe us. Really? Okay. Sora Good Seller, Trader Priestess of the Talking Goddess, returns to offer you what she says a great treasure: a whirlwind trapped in a small clay jar. Soros does it when the jar is open, the wind will roar out and sweep through our foes. That sounds good. Gambling is wonderful with a meaningless currency that you gather more of through no effort. Agreed. Strong agree. Items like this are fairly easy to make, but are usually used quickly. Also true. I say we dicker around 40. When the jar breaks our own Tula. You know, that's a good point, Earl Kenser. I'll never refuse to dicker. I think it might be a good thing to own this jar. I bargained with Sora several years ago at the Great Market. I know her tricks. The real question is, do we go against Ingana, who has basically never led us astray ever? I'm gonna trust Ingana. I'm gonna trust Ingana, and I'm gonna set it at 40. Fuck with the duck. Our price is not good enough, and she went on her way. Oh well. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul, really. I would actually... Hey, Harm B, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. We've been having a ton of fun tonight. Things have been going good. Things have been going good. I would really like a trade route with the Van Stali. I would like to have trade routes with my actual clan or tribe. I'm gonna send Ingana up to Van Stali to establish a route. I probably should have established more routes by now. If you're gonna focus on buying treasures, it might be worth increasing your Isri shrine to max and get 7 or 8 trading partners so your market trades weekly. Okay. Well, we're definitely gonna focus on trading partners, at least for now. Yeah, we went on one successful hero quest and also another one. They said we could get magic from the Gray Fox, who are really far away. Oh shit, should I do that instead? Should I do that? History's temple is what determines... Oh, that determines how many trading partners you can have. Where are we at on this? Okay, I'll make a note of that to maybe increase bigger Isari's shrine next year. I don't like upgrading shrines at the end of the year because then I feel like I have to pay a ton of upkeep for no real advantage. In that case, maybe we should head to the Gray Fox, who owe us a favor, and see if we can get... We can call in some magic. We should try to make peace with the Underling King. Are you out of your fucking mind? Fucking with the ducks is an important rite of passage in King of Darien Pass. Look at that. We actually, one of our viewers had a really good idea. When we finish with this game, we should jump into one more, not like a long, like maybe just like for the remainder of that night or whatever, and just pick like the worst options we can imagine. Harm B, I'm sorry you missed the spiel on that nominated and unreleased game option. The deal with that is if there's something cool coming out soon that you want me to play on release, you can use that. Your coins will sit there until it comes out. If I end up doing it, I'll eat your coins, otherwise I'll refund them back to you, so you might be waiting a while on that one. Yeah, an apocalypse run, basically. Alright, we'll send Ngana out with a couple dudes, because I don't want anything to happen to Ngana on this trip. Yeah, go ahead and refund yourself. I'll bring him some gifts. Have some goods, have some... You can have all the food you want, dude. You can have all the food. I don't want to go overboard. And we asked for magic from the Gray Fox. All right, good luck in Ghana. Lousy Anterlings. Bunch of dicks. All right, I'm done. Good. Emissary in Ghana approaches the Gray Fox, asking them to make good on a favor they owe you, and Ghana seeks a gift of magic from them. How much magic do you seek? I think just customary. Our magic is already strong. Where are we speaking this impious wretch? You told us we could do this. Customary amount. Said they had taxed their magic to the limit. They were, for the moment, unable to do anything for us. They give us a small gift as a token of their regret. All right, whatever. Okay, hang on. What's up, Ursa? Sorry for not being around recently. New DLC came out for Destiny. I worked a bunch with... Yay, no problem. I miss you too, buddy. But, you know, life... Destiny comes at you fast. So, I'm glad you're having a good time, and it's always good to see you. A prophecy first whispered by the gentlest wind spirits and sung by the small pools of water which collect after an evening of rain and passing to the lips of children in the form of a nonsense rhyme has now reached the understanding of adult men and women. It says, many years ago, the dragon's firstborn son was sent to the protection of the island of hills, but the chieftains of that land were capricious and cruel, or maybe just crazy, and proved a greater threat to the safety of the dragon's son than anyone else. Long has he been in bondage, but now from the ashes of the dragon a great carriage arises, a carriage designed by Golden Tongue. Those who help build it will be rewarded by the freedom of the dragon's son, and a glorious new day will begin. What the what? Hang on, Harmby. We're wrapping up. This is like the last thing, so okay. And I'll close out here. You can see. So let me make the notes. Let me allocate our points, and we'll be all set. All right. So the 51 forecast, normal harvest. Normal harvest, unprofitable market. Perfect time to dump into that. 32 babies are born to shade 20 children as adults. 5 more people. 49 fewer head of cattle. 3 more horses. Produced so much food. We are going to try the quest again this year, and we're gonna send Instrid. I think we basically have to try the quest every year until we get it. Crafter's doing good. Market's not. All right. Quests 3, heroism, destiny. We're gonna get raided by people. I know that. I'll throw one into war. I think that's probably it. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just go with the same. All right, that's it for tonight. Overall, still doing okay. It's just that hero quest keeps blendering our people. Just viciously, brutally. My pleasure, amigo Lupus. Despite the trials and travails, I'm still enjoying this quite a bit. So yeah, anyway, Harmby is asking what our background is. Our background is from the lovely... Shut up, Steam. Yomawari, Midnight Shadows. I love this game. It's fantastic. All right, so just to recap some things. Schedule-wise, tomorrow night we are finishing Spiritfarer. Spiritfarer, I am like 99% sure we will be done. We have 2 passengers to go, and then the final thing. So that's gonna be that. On Friday, we are playing Golf with Your Friends with all of you. So any of you that have Golf with Your Friends, actually, I wonder, would now actually be a good time to pick up Golf with Your Friends? Golf with Your Friends is like $10 right now. 33% off. So yes, Friday is Golf with Your Friends. And Golf with Your Friends parties can be up to 12 people. Yeah, we're going to be doing it on Steam. It does not have crossplay, so you would need it on Steam. So yeah, grab it. We will throw people in. We will play Golf with Your Friends all night. All night. Saturday, we'll be back on Symphony of the Night. We just started the Inverted Castle, so I don't know how much we're gonna get done, but I imagine we'll be pretty close to done with it by the end of the stream, if not done with it. And then next week we will be continuing King of Dragon Pass on Monday, sending Instrid to her final fate in Ernalda Feeds the Tribe Part 4, The Reckoning. And then on Tuesday, since we'll be done with Spiritfarer, we're going to be starting up House of Da Vinci 2. So if you enjoyed the goofy ass puzzling that we did last time, you'll definitely want to be there for that. Other reminders, vote for our next Saturday game. Echo Knight, Jumping Flash. Nominated Chill Night game if you can think of one. I'll give you guys another week to nominate stuff for that. Famed Hero Quest or Nalta just dies for no reason. Oh, Way of the Samurai 4. Interesting. We have a new option for nominating unreleased games. So if there's a cool indie release coming up in the next few weeks or months, you might want to put down some coin for that. And if it's something that I'm interested in, I will slip it right into the schedule. This is your big way to help me find neat new games to play at release. So it's an expensive option because I don't want people doing like Harm B and just throwing anything up there. But it will be, I hope for it to be a powerful tool to let you guys clue me into new releases that you are interested in seeing that we should play on release. We've done so many times we might have changed the God Realm. Ronaldo no longer exists. Hey, you gotta have one. You've got to have one. All right, gang. Before I set to rambling, let me find somebody to raid. I will send you on your merry ways. Who's doing what, where? me. Oh, this is interesting. Actually, Mani is playing Cooking Simulator. I've heard of this, but I haven't seen it before. So let's go check out what she's doing. Also, Oddish. Also. Dark Souls, what's the name of that spider woman? Quelaag. Yeah. Where are you? Boop. You beat it. Dude, congratulations. I was stuck on Quelaag for ages when I played Dark Souls. That was one of the bosses that really tripped me up. So congratulations on that. That is no mean feat. And that's gonna open up a bunch of stuff for you too. I'm excited for you. Man, I'm always excited to see people play Dark Souls for the first time. I love that game. I'm looking forward to doing a run back of it someday. Fuck Blighttown. We know. We know. All right, gang. Thank you so much for coming out and joining me in our triumphs and sorrows tonight. We're still scooting along in King of Dragon Pass. Hopefully Beneva and Beneva can pull it out and become the queen of legend she was meant to be. And if not, I mean, we had a good run at least. So hopefully I will see you next Monday for more King of Dragon Pass, or Friday for golf with your friends, or tomorrow night for the end of Spiritfarer. But whenever I see you, whenever it may be, until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.